Welcome to Planty Face Syndicate. Thank you all so much for joining us on our amazing Sunday night. This is episode 87. We are going to be talking about PQ results, and more PQ results. We're going to also be covering deck lists from the PQs. So there was quite a few this weekend. So we're going to look at the high level statistics, and then what we'll do from there is we'll kind of break it down a little bit, and what we'll do is look at the top deck that won some of them, and then we'll switch over and look at some interesting lists that may not have won but look pretty interesting to me. For example, there was a Lake County in there that made top 20, so I thought, oh hell, let's look at that list tonight. Also, Alex went out to a PQ this weekend, and so we're going to have a tournament report for him. And if that wasn't enough, we have a few spoilers that the spoiler timeline we didn't talk about, so I want to talk a little bit about that tonight. And then as well as we're going to look at a few of the spoilers for the new set. So fun stuff. As a reminder, if you want, you could join our Patreon. Link is right in the Discord or in the notes here. We have a wonderful Patreon where we are now streaming some games that you can view, and then you can give us lists if you want us to test lists for you. If you want to come and watch us play the list, you're welcome to do that too. And you're welcome to join our Patreons here for a small monthly donation. With that being said, let's bring in my co-host for tonight. Please welcome to the show, JJ. The Giants still suck. How are you tonight, sir?
Well, the best thing about them is that they have not lost this week, and the reason for that is because they didn't play, so that's why. But had a great week this week. I went out to my locals, actually a new local place that opened up recently that used to be a Plato's Closet, which is weird. But I got to do a 3-round Swiss and took Vader Red that I did on the Patreon stream, and went 3-0 with that particular list. I played against a Lawless. I played against a I forget the other leaders, but it was actually really good. It performed really well, and I think that's something I'm probably going to end up taking to my PQ when it comes up on January 17th here. So yeah, definitely really excited for that deck.
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, I played it a little bit online too, just for the fun of it, but I still like my yellow better. Maybe we'll do a Vader off. How about that? That maybe we should do a Vader off. We'll do a Vader off.
Yeah.
Also joining me tonight is Samuel the Padawan. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm pretty good. I'm back from recording 3 hours worth of content for the Patreon and finally got that uploaded, and I don't know where that's at, but still happy that that's done. And yeah, I'm just happy to be back.
Awesome. Also joining us, fresh off his top 4 this weekend, Alex the bench warmer, which we're gonna have to stop saying that. I think you no longer get to say that. I officially now we're just gonna kind of move that aside. You cannot be a bench warmer.
1, spoilers. Wow. 2, no, still bench warmer.
You can't be though.
Yes.
Bench warmer, you would no longer be on the bench. They would not allow you to be on the bench at this point.
I just want to be the Brian Scalabrine, so we'll be fine. But no, it was fun. I'm tired. I'm very tired. But it was fun. It was the first time I went to Pastimes, which is kind of a wild statement because I played a lot of X-Wing. It was a cool venue. Really fun time. Good opponents, all that kind of stuff. I enjoyed it. And the Thrawn card's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I gotta get me to some PQ so I can get me some Thrawn cards too. Yeah, this weekend I didn't do a lot. We put the Christmas tree up, and then we watched the new Toxic Avenger movie, so that was pretty fun.
Yes.
I had not seen it yet, and I won't tell you it's the most amazing film you'll ever see, but I will tell you, if you liked the first one, you will definitely like this one.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Toxic Avenger movie. You know what you're getting.
Yeah, I was surprised, and I did not know this. I guess so. Peter Dinklage plays the Toxic Avenger, right? And in the credits, and I Googled this afterwards, because we're trying to see how many if there's going to be after scenes and stuff like that, whether we should sit around and watch it. And he come to find out there's a character that is in the suit instead of him. Mm-hmm. So he just voiceovers.
He just voices it. Yeah.
Then I found out that that's a thing that they used to do too. The people in the suits were different than the actual voice actor for the older movies. I was like,
Darth Vader.
Yeah,
that's a very famous example because that's not James Earl Jones.
Sure, that I get, but I just didn't know that the Toxic Avenger was the same way. So, but I also learned something really cool about it is that they took their marketing promotion and paid off people's debt, like medical debt, instead of actually spending a bunch of money on promoting the film. So, all right, like that just right there sold me like that. That's pretty cool. Like that's a pretty nice thing to do.
They also finished in 2023 and couldn't find a distributor to bring it to movies for 2 years.
Yeah, I heard that too, and that kind of sucks. I mean, I guess I missed the theatrical release that we had around here this year. I didn't know that. I was not informed. Otherwise, I would have gone to it actually in the theater because I mean, like I've seen the original Toxic Avenger in the theater, so
that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, like they're not great movies, but they're great movies.
Whatever, they're fun. I like B, like okay, it's not even a B movie. I like C.
They're trauma.
B movies.
Like you know what you're getting with trauma movies. Yeah. Right? Just don't watch the sequels.
They're pretty good. It's okay. Yeah,
they're trauma.
Fair enough. I also played my league game. I am officially under 50-50 now, and I literally lost 3 ships to range 3 or range 0 shots. Just as an FYI, like this is why I absolutely despise that rule, and I really hope that XWA takes away range 0 shot, especially because it was Fen. It was Fen, and he literally murdered 3 ships with range 0 shots. It's like, what are you doing? Like, how does this even happen? Like this should never happen. I guess 1 ship didn't die, but he halved it, and they won by 3 points because of that.
You should just cap the damage at 1. That's all I ask.
Sure, like I like that. That's fine. I would test that.
That's
and
a fair
see.
rule. Yeah.
So JJ, your goal is to convince them that this needs to be changed before Worlds this year.
Then I can fly low agility ships again.
Well, that's what I did. I ran with the new XWA points. I ran 5 of the the Grievous ships. What do they call them?
Oh, the Bell
Labs.
Yeah, I ran 5 of them because you could run Watt with Kraken and Impervium. You can run every one of them with Impervium, and then you can run your outmaneuver Grievous. It's Soulless 1 title, and then I ran 2 of the Initiative 1s and 1 Initiative 3, and you could put Kraken on Watt, so Watt now can calculate and give himself rerolls. On top of the fact that if you have to spend it, you also have 2 other ships that have it, and they have afterburners on them. Like, I don't know. It was pretty good. Like, I had a range 1 shot from Grievous into 10 nub, and that was just the best feeling in the whole wide world was just murdering 10 nub with Grievous. So
quality swoo podcasting here.
Yeah. Hey, sorry.
Yeah, I'm zoned out. I have no idea what any of that meant.
Well, it sounds like
what's your team's record right now?
Oh, we are at the top of the league. we are ahead by, I think we're ahead by like 8 to 10 games. So everybody else on my team is doing good, just not me. So I am the worst person on the team right now.
You're the bench warmer.
Yeah, I'm the bench warmer. They won't bench me though. Yeah. They won't bench me. They keep just like making me play, and it's like, oh hey, this is European time. I can just not play this. Now, in fairness, like during 2 of the weeks, I did run something that was like experimental. Like I've never ran this 5 ship list before since like 20 points since we had the 200-point system. You know.
I think we need a separate cast just to teach him
Sam.
Teach X-Wing Sam. We got to teach X-Wing to Sam. That's what we need to do.
Do you think we can get him addicted to it? I got some X-Wing models. I'll trade you for some new serialized cards. There you go.
I thought you were the I hate cereals. I don't know why anyone wants to buy cereals. Blah, blah, blah guy.
But if I'm trading you, I'm not buying them. If I'm trading you X-Wing ships I don't need anymore, so that you could play X-Wing with me. Like, I mean, we could play X-Wing I own everything except for those Alpha Starfighters. That is literally the only ship I do not own.
I got an extra one if you need it.
I don't own a Sabine's TIE either. There you go. I own enough TIE fighters. I just don't own the fancy little Sabine's TIE.
I got like 2 of each of those, so you're good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that was enough X-Wing
tangent
talk. Yeah, there you go. That was my tangent for tonight. We're going to kick off the show by talking just a tiny bit about the spoilers real quick, and then we'll jump into Alex's run. So if a couple weeks ago, they released a product timeline at PAX. As you can see, Lawless, A Lawless Time, which we've talked about a little bit today, or this past week, comes in March. Ashes of the Empire comes in July. Home Worlds comes in November, and then we have the new Twin Suns format and Icons format. So, the first question I'm going to ask is, do you guys think that the Twin Suns format, those leaders will be legal in Premiere, or if they're going to not be legal at all?
I think they'll be
I
legal
was-
for sure.
Yeah, I would assume they would be legal.
Okay. Because they're obviously
Yeah.
designed for the Twin Suns format, but
Whether or not they'll be good,
I don't
that's
think
a different
so.
story. But
I think they'll be illegal in Premiere.
you think so? See, that's kind of what I was leaning towards, to be honest with you, just because, like, then they don't have to worry about the health and some of the other, like, weird things. Because, like, okay, if you give me a 4/7 6 cost leader that I could get their ability off half the time, am I going to play it? I'm like, you know, I mean, if you give me you're giving me a Savage, right? Like, I want to play
Yeah.
Savage. So,
I mean, I think the whole thing is, I think they're going to do a lot of stuff with card count, and I think they're going to do things with individual interactions with the cards, or kind of like how Padme and Anakin work. It's like, okay, the new Anakin unit is like, if you control Padme as a whatever, you get raid 2 on this. I think they're going to make some cards that are just really good with certain things, but they have already come out and said that, or actually, never mind. But yeah, so I think they're going to do things that are either going to be too bad for Premiere or too broken. I think it's going to be completely one or the other.
fair enough. The other thing is we have the Icons like mini kit, which is going to be like another starter kit, is essentially what they are kind of talking about. Do you like? We aren't playing many of the cards from the Battle to Hoth, but do you think this set's going to have anything?
I thought it was going to be like a reprint set or something. Honestly,
No, that would be cool if it was. I don't know. They haven't said that though.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
you know, that would make the most sense to me.
Do you think
that would be
it'll
pretty awesome if they reprint out some of the set one stuff? That'd be great.
Awesome. All right. Well, we have a couple of spoilers tonight. We have just 2 of them. So one of them looks crazy. The other one looks cool. Alex, you can have the crazy one.
Which one's that?
No, you get to pick, and then we'll see if you're right. We'll see if you got to. If you let's see how
Fine,
well
I'll
you
do
know Tanner.
Malakili.
Okay, well that's not the crazy looking one. He
You're
looks
welcome.
normal. Lando, what is Lando wearing? He's wearing a weird gold dragon.
Yeah, that was his
I know.
disguise.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
his fit.
I don't care.
That's
It's stupid looking. It's
Yeah.
This is awful artwork. Anyway,
No, it's just,
You're wrong.
I
it just
disagree.
looks
with John.
exactly like the scene from the movie. But I want to do Malakili because they were, new Malakili. He's the spotlight deck in
Yes.
Java, presumably. I mean, I doubt he'd be in Leia. So the Malakili, keeper of the menagerie. He is a 2-cost yellow villainy. He's a 2/4 underworld, and for each friendly creature unit and each creature unit you own that isn't in play, gains the underworld trait. So, more Java things where he has to ambush out underworld units, and now your creatures are also underworld units.
I know. It'll be so nice. I don't know why they get the underworld trade. It seems very silly, but
Just so they can be better with Java.
now we have the Malakilis, right? So we have 2 of them now because the other one doesn't rotate, does it? No, that came out
No,
this set.
that was-
Now there are 2
Yep.
of them.
But so I don't know. It's an okay card. The next one is Lando. JJ, you want to do the ugly Lando?
Yep. You mean the fantastic Lando?
No,
His eyes are open. Look, it says it on the card. His
they're
eyes
not.
are freaking
They're
open,
they're
man.
definitely not. You could tell he's snoozing on the job there.
So we got a 5-cost blue and heroic aspect Lando Calrissian with 4 attack, 5 health with Rebel and Underworld traits on there. Comes with Sentinel and it reads, while this unit is defending, the attacker gets -1 attack. I wish this card was a 4 because I feel like it's just a tad too expensive at 5 for what it can do. But it's a pretty decent unit for light side, for Sentinel, for what it could do. I wish Electrostep wasn't rotating out, because I think that would be great to put on this particular Lando to make it a -2. But yeah, decent Sentinel piece so far. I mean, this is like the best strip Lando has in all of Star Wars right now.
I don't know, man. Donald Glover, Lando.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
He's
the
a swamp
capes.
guy. Yeah, I love capes. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think this
It's
is
really
that
annoying.
overcosted, right? Like, I don't think this would be overcosted because your ability is getting off every churn or every attack.
I mean, it really falls into 5 cost seems a little underwhelming, and like it's okay, like it's good, but 4 cost seems like it would be really good, like a Chirrut Typho standout type card. So it's like it kind of falls right in the middle of like broken and okay. So
Yeah, the only problem about this is like, well, Typho just kind of does it better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, like Typho presumably dies quicker,
Mhm.
but he can also heal your base, and he's more importantly 1 cost cheaper.
Yeah, but you also have to hold on to cards too to work with him. So I don't know. I think it's good. I like this card. I think the artwork could be better, but they also talked about on the stream that this is going to be a Spectre set. I don't know why in God's Green Earth we like they're going to rotate Hera, but I mean maybe Hera will be back and she'll be a 5 cost included Spectres you want in your deck. But they did talk very highly about that, and so JJ, my belief is we're gonna finally we're gonna get an Ezra leader this set. Like I really hope we get an Ezra.
That would be
leader
awesome.
this set.
And actually, I kind of hope it's Dark Side, because I want him to be season 3 Ezra, where he's like attuned with the dark side. Like that would be
What if he's like
pretty
Flippy?
awesome. It's really-
Flippy? What if he's like Flippy Pelt?
that could work. That could work.
Sam's excited.
You
I'm not
said the
opposed to
thing.
Flippy?
Flippy Ezra. Now we got Flippy
It's like
Ezra.
saying treat in front of a dog, like you said Flippy Palp, and I just immediately like locked in. Ugh.
I mean, so JJ, I'm gonna say he's not going to get that treatment. Like if we were gonna get somebody, that would have been like a Quinlan Voss. I don't think you're gonna get a evil Ezra, because Ezra technically never went to the dark side ever. He just
opened a freaking Sith holocron, bro.
with Maul, but
how much
he's
more
not.
evil do you need?
He's not. He's not evil. Oh my god.
Okay,
All right,
dark
this
side.
is why we need Alex to watch Rebels. All right, this is why, because we need his input here.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
If Rebels was a good piece of media, I'd recommend him watch it.
Dude.
Wow.
Dude. I'll get off the show. Go.
All right, that's it.
You're gone. Yeah. No more Sam.
I can't just rage bait Tam.
Nope. Sam's gone. See, like I just mute him and he goes away.
Oh,
Yeah, like that's how that works. Like do not despair. Like you could say the Resistance show, and like I won't give you a lot of crap for that, though I do still like the Resistance show. But Rebels is Look, we have Ahsoka. The Ahsoka show is because of Rebels. Without Rebels, you would never have Ahsoka. The Ahsoka show ever. It just
wouldn't
would
that
not
be for
exist.
the best though?
Yeah.
No, Ahsoka show is amazing. All right, we're gonna move on because Sam and I are gonna just argue. We also are getting BT1, so I don't know how we got Afro without BT1 and
Right.
000. So, I hope to God we get a new Afra. I hope this means we're getting a new Afra.
You did.
No, like an Afro leader.
Oh.
Like I want an Afro leader and I want her droids. That's what I want. Give me an Afro leader
Yeah.
and give me her droids.
000, right?
Right.
Yep. 000 and BT1. So.
Yep.
And
It's
then
like
they
X-Men all over again.
they are bringing back the artwork for Destiny, and I am here to tell you, I am insanely excited. I am actually tempted to go out and buy that Destiny mat right now. It was like a Champions mat. I hope we get that card too. Like Vader. Oh man, we're gonna get it. We have to be getting a new Vader too.
I bet
Like
it's
we're
going to
getting
be an
a big-
event. Like the way that it's laid out makes me think it's going to be like a an event by how it's so stretched. I don't think it's going to be a unit like what everybody's saying.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a unit either. I agree with you. The other one was an event in Destiny. So, but anyway. All right, well, that was all the spoilers. No need to continue spoilers, especially when we have somebody here that top for'd a PQ this weekend, and it wasn't Sam. So you got rid of your Yoda showcase, and look at all the Yoda that's popping up now. Like, you should be very sad that you got rid of your Yoda showcase. And you haven't even traveled to an event to spend the money that you got from the Yoda showcase. Like, you didn't even go to a PQ yet, so.
Yeah, I know.
I hope you have that money hiding somewhere.
No.
Nope. All right. Well, I want to tell you, we're going to talk real quick. I got to tell you a story from locals. So Sam is literally the luckiest person in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Like, he pulled a Devastator, like, serialized when he was in Wisconsin or Minneapolis. And so we're up at the counter, and we're changing our local stuff up a little bit so that people don't have to spend as much money to buy in, and encourage you to buy product from the store instead. And so we're up there, and Sam's like, all right, I'm going to get this carbonite pack. And Eric taps it, and he goes, I bet there's a cereal in there. And sure fucking enough, there's a serialized card in there. It's like, all right. It's not like, I don't know. I don't know. Paul should buy. You should try to sell that to Paul, because Paul plays that card. So,
and then the week before that is when I pulled the in my 3 packs for winning was the Luthen showcase that I sold you.
Yep.
We're like, easy.
So
Damn, man.
anyway,
You know, open packs for me, man.
we might have to. Sam still has a pre-release kit that we're gonna go through at one point, but he has to get his video stuff set up. But like, if there's a showcase in there, JJ, like then we know Sam has all of the luck. Though I will say, Sam told me that he thought that there was a showcase in the 3 carbonite packs that were left, and so I bought them, and there was not. There was nothing in them. I mean, I guess there was a couple of legendaries, but and some
I'm
cards
lucky, not
have.
intuitive.
And you're not that lucky then, I guess. Anyway, Alex, you were lucky this weekend. You hit top 4 in a sealed PQ at Pastimes. Talk to us a little bit about your weekend, and then maybe we could talk a little bit about the list. Like, we don't really need to go into super depth about the list.
I'm not gonna go through the list as the general cool things. So I went to a sealed PQ in Chicago because I'm running the one in Michigan. So I'm just like, well, sealed's like my second favorite format. I would love to do it. So I went, and it was cool because everyone's just like, Alex, what leader would you want to play for sealed? Which one are you personally going for? I'm just like, probably Jabba, because he's awesome and limited, and I very much enjoy him in competitive settings. And I opened 2, so went with the hyperspace one, and pulled some pretty legitimate cards, especially for Jabba. Right, I had a Shadow Crawler, which is really nice. I had 2 of the Naboo security forces, which is really silly in Jabba, and it's very psychologically damaging to your opponent when you play the Naboo security force and you reveal the Naboo security force that you have in your hand to give it Sentinel, which I did multiple games. But there's a fair bit of Sentinels in here. I didn't have an insane amount of ambush, but I just had a ton of Sentinels. I pulled a Nihilus, so that was pretty cool. I got emergency powers, and that's really funny. I put that on the Alderaanian envoys to make it like a 10. So it was like a 10-14 restore 3. And told my opponents to just try to deal with that, with Jabba still on the board. And it was very fun. My one loss was to another Jabba Green that basically had almost exactly the same deck, including the Nihilus. And we must have killed, I think, 9 or 10 units for all 3 games that we played with Nihilus. And maybe got 2 experience tokens with it, because we just kept blowing up vehicles. And it was very frustrating. Because we would ambush out the Shadow Crawler, and then the other person would just drop the Nihilus and blow up the Shadow Crawler, and we're just like, great. And then he'd blow up my space units, and I'd blow up his space units, or yeah. So it was fun. I Like I played a couple Mon Mothmas, I played a couple Leias, I played a couple Javas. It's cool. Made took a little gamble on the last match because I'm just like I don't really feel like playing this match out. I don't really care if I make top 8 because I already have the points for the PQ. So I'm just like I guess we'll just ID. And my opponent's like sure. And then he came in 9th and I came in 8th. He shouldn't have done that. It was
Nope.
brutal for him, but but he accepted. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I think that's like when you talk about, like when people talk a lot about that type of stuff and people do the math. I think you have to look back and go, okay, well, who did I play and where are they positioned? Um,
And how
And
many
so-
other people who are like 4 1-1s that are playing, right?
yeah, exactly. And you did scratch out on the bottom, right? And so like it was a little bit of a luck thing. You were 2% OMV, if I remember right, over the other guy. But at the same token, like if you didn't play anybody on the bottom tables and everybody that you played stayed up on the top tables, like you can easily deduct that you have a higher
Yeah.
probability of winning that or getting.
Yeah, I was
in.
like 5th seed, and like my only loss was the guy who's in first. So I'm like, I think that works out. I didn't get paired down at all, so and then I got 8th, and then we had to do a draft, and they streamed my draft and dunked on me. And annoyingly, the guy had a Jabba, and he's like, I'm not going to give you the Jabba because we were talking about how we got up to the top 8. So he gave me Lauren instead, and I was a little bit annoyed.
That's on you. You should not have said anything, man.
I'm sorry, we were talking about having fun in the tournament.
Oh,
Like we were just having conversations. He didn't like specifically just be like, "Hey, I don't want you to have Java," but that's
No,
what I felt. So I went
he
Yularen.
was smart. He was smart to not let you do that.
Oh my god, if I had Java, that games might have been a little bit different. But yeah, so I went with Yularen. Everyone around me is like hero and like red and yellow, and I'm like, well, I'm not getting any of those cards. And everyone else on the other side of the table, there's a couple like villainy stuff. So I'm just like, well, I'll be the villain corner over here. One guy, his leaders were C3PO, C3PO, and Sabe, so he was pretty locked into that because he opened double C3PO Satine.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess
Yeah,
he's
and then
playing that.
Well, he passed the Satine. He picked up the C3PO and then picked up the Sabe and then was past another C3PO. So kind of by default, I had to go with blue-green villainy, which is fine. That's what I like. So I went with like a Yularen kind of mid-range. Like I have some low units and like it's Yularen, so you can kind of go fast, but I also have like an actual end game.
Mhm.
Because I had like the Alderanian envoys. I got it. And like the big 7-3 like cannon tank that like ignores the first time is damage. I got like a Daedra, Shadow Crawler, the Arrestor Cruiser. So it was pretty cool endgame, and managed to take out the guy in first on stream after getting absolutely demolished in the first game. But I came back in the second. Those were close barred burners, and then got racked on stream in top 4. The second game, he like played let's call it war and blew up my board. Like a Sith assassin with nimble prowess and like a Viper probe, and he's just like gone. And then like 2 turns later, I had like 3 units out, and they all had 3 health. And then he's just like, I'm gonna deploy Leia and play Topple the Summit and wipe your entire board. And I'm like, well,
Oh man.
that's it for this PQ. I ain't coming back from that. It was brutal. And then like the punishing one was doing like an annoying amount of stuff because I would have to like ambush in and have 1 health, and it was a disaster, but it was fun. Lost to another Alex. I'll take it. There's 3 Alexes in the top 8.
Yeah, well, that's not bad, right?
And I'm pretty sure he won as well. So, if my losses were to the first Swiss player and the guy who won the tournament, there's not really much shame in that.
It's all for the
Yeah.
greater Alex.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't be Highlander Alex. It's fine. But it was fun. Like I enjoy sealed a lot. Drafting's probably my least favorite format, but I don't like hate it.
Yeah,
So-
it's just a lot harder because the drafting, you don't always get things you need. And
Yeah, I like the drafting in like a high level competitive tournament like this because people are building like the best decks they can and are putting like actual effort into what their card selections and passing is. So that was really nice. I like the drafting in the top 8 that I did. I like that a lot. I generally just don't like the drafting mostly because of other people.
so just quick question when it came to the sealed part of it before we talk about the draft, because I know the draft has this, they all have different formats. So the sealed format, when you open your packs, were they like sitting there? Did you have to like record them on a piece of paper, or did you just
Yeah, it was
open
actually
cards? And how did that whole thing work?
it was a cool process that I'm totally going to steal for Excel. Basically, they gave you a sheet with all the cards from this set and like one column of this is the total amount you got in this set, and then one column of this is what you're playing in your deck. And you would pass that sheet to your opponent, and they would open your packs essentially, and they would write down everything you got.
Oh,
Well, okay, it wasn't your opponent because you get paired up after that, but like they paired people together. You would hand the packs and the sheet to them. They would open it up, write down everything you got, hand it back to you, and you would like verify that correctly and like sign off on that.
that's
Which
kind of
I
nice.
think is a very clean solution for that.
Yeah, because it keeps it from people like trying to like stick other cards on the table or something like
Right.
that, or a messy person, or like I don't know. I haven't done like professional sealed before, so I don't know really what it would, how bad that would be. Like I don't know how you would even do some of that shit, right?
Right.
Like
So
I
it's,
don't know how you would, but either which way, it feels like a fail safe, right? Kind of almost.
Yeah, I think that was a very eloquent solution to that. It's just like, yep, like the person across from you is just verifying essentially the contents before you pass it to, like before you get your deck back. So it was pretty cool. Like that made a lot of sense.
And then for the sealed, they made you guys put up blinders. Is that what
Oh,
that
for
was?
the
Like,
for the draft, they had a third Alex, not the one I lost to, and I were basically the only two people they wanted to show the drafting process and whatnot on stream. So like I would like show every card in the pack and then make my choice and then pass the pack. So they had the blinders up to make sure that like no one's seeing the cards that I'm getting as I'm like showing the stream the cards. So that's why those blinders were there.
gotcha. All right. Did you get anybody else have any questions for Alex?
That sounds
Nope.
like an awesome time, man. Congrats on making the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I got a top 4 blue data card, so that's really cool.
Way to lose all the fans for the show.
I mean, it's when you look like a blue Brent Spiner, what are you gonna do?
Fair enough. Well, let's talk a little bit more about PQ results for this weekend. So we'll kind of jump the shark a little bit and talk more statistics. So sealed formats are kicking off. The other thing so KTOD released this information. So I'm going to trust that it's official without being official. Is they talked a little bit about eternal and eternal rotation and things like that. And we could talk about that on a different podcast. I don't really want to do that tonight, but they did mention, so everybody was aware that before you go out and sell all your stuff, that there is a probability, a high probability that we're going to have eternal PQs. Now, how many or how often or where they're going to be at, I don't know. We don't know any of the rules for it, but I'm telling you, if they do an eternal PQ and open up the Bobas and the Jangos, I'm 100% building my Django deck and going and playing just for fun. And Sam will no longer be able to play as Han anymore because
that'll be the day that I don't play Eternal. Yeah.
You know what hoses like Django probably and Boba probably Trench.
probably.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man. Oh yeah.
But I will be very
What are they
interested
gonna
to
do?
see like what they do with that format. I'm guessing we're going to get that info in February. would be my guess. So I don't know. I wish they would release it sooner, like just so that people would shut up and like stop complaining. Like I actually just like I stopped logging. I started like silencing all my Facebook notifications because like I used to just like because I don't mind being in the group, right, and like commenting and like helping people because people have like judge questions sometimes, and sometimes they have like list questions, and it's like it's a nice like I like talking to those people, but I don't want to hear that the game is falling every 30 seconds. Like I just whatever if it is gonna fail or it is gonna fall, like then don't invest in it so you don't have to worry about if that happens. I don't foresee that personally, but I don't know. I'm going to be excited to play Eternal, and I will be extremely excited to play more Twin Suns. Like once we get rotation stuff, like I will be playing Twin Suns. So, and now I own 2 Jabas, so I can now play both Jabas in Twin Suns, and I'm very excited about that. I'm very sad because I have my double Thrawn deck, so now I'm going to have to pull that whole thing apart and build my double Jabba Twin Suns deck.
Why not just have 2 Twin Suns decks?
I could
Have enough cards to build them both and sleeve them both.
Yeah, that's true.
I could.
But which 2 Jabas are you going to bring for Twin
Well,
Suns?
Well, until they release the
yeah.
new one, I don't have a showcase of the new one, so it'll be the old Jabba and the current Jabba, and then when they release the new one, we'll see if I get a showcase. That'll be my main showcase that I'll probably want this set. We'll see because if they do a new Hera or an Ezra, I don't know, it's gonna be really hard.
You should do like double Jabba. We'll get Sam to do double Thrawn, and then JJ and I will both play double Leia for the 4 different Leia leaders.
Yeah,
That's where he got his
I'm
Thrawn
glad.
4 showcase was. Just I traded it for him so he could make the Twin Suns deck.
Yeah, that's why I wanted it. I was like, I'll know if I'll ever play this in competitive, but I'll sure as hell take it and play this there. So.
Also, I would assume they might do something similar to other card games where like one PQ cycle is like an eternal format mixed in with the regular PQs, and the next PQ cycle is like a sealed format mixed in with the regular PQs. I think that would make that a lot cleaner.
It would make it so that like the extra stores, like we have an extra one in Michigan this year, right? You know, like the set, and it would make it easier on that. Which by the way, we'll have an announcement in a couple next week about the one in the sealed one at Excel that Alex runs. So next week we'll have an announcement for that. But let's get into the actual PQs. I think it'll be fun. I have good old Captain Phasma herself up on the screen here.
Yeah.
So
That's an odd choice.
yeah, I don't know why I picked. Oh, that's right, because she actually won a PQ. She won an 83 person PQ, so it wasn't like a 10 person or 12 person PQ, or even like a 30 person PQ like that Han. Like I don't even know why that Han's in there anymore, but so Phasma actually won a PQ. These are kind of the breakdown of the leaders. So obviously Han Green is in here. Anakin Datavault, Kira Datavault. Then you have your Phasma Green, which we will 100% cover that list tonight. That is a must list that we will cover because I want to talk with Alex about a couple of things. We had a Kylo Datavault take a PQ down, which I thought was pretty cool. Of course, we had Yoda Datavault take down 2 PQs this set. Sam, you're missing out on that Yoda. Another Anakin, a Quinlan, a Sabay. We actually had a Sabay take one down, and a Kaz Tarkin Town.
It was Sabay Tarkin Town too, not like Sabay Yellow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Sabay Tarkin Town. Yep.
Yeah.
And we had a Pelt Blue, baby. We had a Pelt Blue. I'm so excited for that. We will also cover the Pelt Blue list.
Yeah, that explains why I went against a few of those today. I was like, where's Palp Colossus coming back from, and why am I playing against it right now?
You're like, who thought this was a good idea?
Yeah.
But, so did you beat it, Sam? That's the question.
Yes, I have not lost to a...
I'm actually surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sam and I don't know, Sam and I were testing Pulp Yellow into Han 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know, we played almost 8 games, something like that, 7 to 8 games of it, and I think I took 1, maybe 2.
Palp Yellow and Palp Blue are completely different decks.
Sure. Well, Palp Yellow is faster, so you would think that it would work out better, but
Well, Blue has all the control.
I guess.
Yeah, in one I'm just digging for Chewy, and in the other I'm just racing you. So it's like,
The other thing is we pulled some of the SWU meta statistics, and as you can see by kind of they have a new archetype distribution for this. So this is just for last week. You can see Anakin was in there twice, Quinlan, Yoda, and Han all in that top there. So that's pretty cool that he has that now. Aspect wise, aggression made up 25%, command made up a whopping 32%. Cunning at 28%, and vigilance is a lowly 14%. Like, Alex, what in God's green earth is that? Where is all our blue? Doing? Yeah, where's all our blue control? This is the set to play it. This is the set to play it. Damn it.
Yeah.
Are we going to show up at the PQ in Lansing and play Trench like we've always talked about?
All right, what counters Trench? Because every time you guys talk about this, I just want to bring whatever niche little deck.
Von Reg Space Aggro.
Is that real? Because if so,
yeah,
I will
I just absolutely got wrecked every time I went into my old Von Reg deck.
Perfect. I'll start cooking that up now. I need to have it in my backpack.
Our team has that. We have.
Yeah, like I have Von Reg, multiple Von Reg like green
lists. Yeah,
projects.
We have.
Yeah. Just send it to me. I need to piece it together so every time I see that Trench showcase,
it takes you 3 clicks to get it.
Yeah, it's in our chat. You could go into the point of having a team chat is so that you can have that. Anyway, I'm a little surprised by the command being higher, but I guess that kind of makes sense. Like putting command and aggression. Command is taking the aggression and the cunning piece of it all of a sudden.
Right, like you get the Anakins, like every data vault right is green, and then like splashing in like certain green leaders like Palpatine.
Yeah. Like what I really hope is this vigilance. Like I hope they look at the statistic and they like FFG sees this and goes, yeah, you want to create unit trading instead of real control decks. Like, well, it's not gonna work. Like we're all just gonna live in mid-range aggro hell for all of our lives is what it's gonna be. We're gonna all be playing aggro. Everybody's gonna really hate it because we're wait till Tanner and Alex just do nothing but play hard aggro. That's what we'll just switch to. But I think the big interesting thing is looking at like I only took leaders. I didn't actually take like non-winning decks. But they did an archetype analysis, and if you look at Yoda has a 33% conversion rate compared to the Hans at 27%. But I would say that Han is probably a more popular deck, right? So you're gonna get more people playing it.
Yeah, it's almost like 3 times the amount. I mean, it's a little bit more than 3 times the amount of the Yoda data vault.
Yeah. But as you can see, the Anakin data vault has a conversion rate of only 20%. Now, I mean, again, they have almost 100 people playing that deck. But what that tells you, right, is that deck is not just something that you can pick up and play and win with. Like, it's not that specific style. Like,
I think it's also being targeted.
It could be, right. Yeah. But that leans back to, well, you could play the Han 30 health, right? And you play Han 130, and like you're going to be able to pick that deck up and have an easier time, I think, compared to the Anakin, because it's probably harder to tech against that compared to like that Anakin data vault is pretty easy to tech against. So I thought that was kind of interesting. The conversion rate for Phasma was 33%, so that was hilarious. 3 people ran that deck.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. That was just kind of the top ones. So I think what should we do? I mean, I guess before we kick off the actual list, do either anybody have any commentary or anything that they want to talk about the top cuts or the winners of the list? Any metrics looking surprising to you? Anything like that?
I know a fair bit of GAR UCL made top 8. It's a shame none of them won.
Good.
They're good mid-range decks. Like they're good into other mid-range decks. So
good. Keep the GAR away. The blue-green villain ECL is one of my hardest matchups. Keep it unpopular. Keep it away from me. It scares me. But Han 1 is still good, in case anyone was wondering. And Phasma and the pilot Luke Green were like, all right, these are the 2 decks and I need to start looking at for rotation, blah, blah, blah. Apparently I need to start looking at it now because I didn't realize that it had something right now that makes it win a PQ. So I've already started cooking with it a little bit as of today.
No, you completely abandon your Yoda. Like, that's so sad. Your Yoda's
Yoda
gone.
Red. When I have all these Ray shenanigans to 3PO it back and do it for a million years, yeah, but I need the red base.
I don't know. All right, so the first list that we're going to cover is a Quinlan Tarkentown. Who wants to cover Quinlan?
I'll do it, I guess.
All right,
Yeah,
there you
Quinlan
go. Good
Tarkentown.
job, Alex.
Yeah, look at that. No force throw. Quinlan Tarkentown taking him out of PQ. I got triple Greedo, double Daring Raid, triple Hotshot Blaster, triple of the Green Squadron A-Wing, triple Karis. That Namek, obviously, not the blue Karis. Triple L3, the yellow one, double Outlaw. The Outer Rim Constable. Triple Sabine, double Bamboozle, double Surprise Strike, triple Cassian, triple the Yellow Falcon, triple Red 5, double Spare the Target, which is a little strange to me. You'd think it'd just be Waylay. You can Waylay your own stuff back. I don't know. A lot of people play bounty stuff, maybe. I don't get it. Maybe because it's just like a white card. One Sudden Ferocity, one Kaz, triple Kira, triple Plo, double Depa, and triple Yellow Ambush Han. In the side, you have the third Daring Raid, double Spark, the third Surprise Strike, the third Spare the Target, double Blue Ace, which is an underrated card. The second and third copy of Kaz, I'm assuming for like Ramp and other Go Long games, and then a copy of Fennec, right?
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the Kaz on the side is a little spicy. I think those blue aces should be main boarded. Like, I would probably run that over the Kaz in the main. We haven't seen a lot of people use Kaz. I mean, it does make sense, right? Because you have blasters and Sudden Ferocity, but like, I guess you have Surprise Strike too, right? Because you can use Surprise Strike with him, correct?
You are thinking of Quinlan. Kaz
Oh,
is
that's right. Yes.
Yeah. Raid
Yes.
2. If
Mhm.
your opponent controls more resources than you, he gets another +2.
I gotcha. Yep. I am thinking of Quinlan. So that must be what people have replaced Quinlan with, is that Kaz.
Yeah, I've seen Kaz pop up occasionally, and Quinlan usually, if you like go to the history of any popular Quinlan deck, you'll see Kaz like float in and out. So the sideboard seems appropriate, especially if you're going against like big Ram stuff.
Mm-hmm. Can I just say that we did a podcast a while ago, went over what leaders we thought would be good and bad after Force Throw, blah, blah, blah. And you guys were like, Quinlan completely dies. Like,
What do you
Force
mean,
Throw
you
was
guys?
his
I was the
crush.
only one that said he would be fine.
Yeah.
No, I was completely on board with that. I was like, no, Quinlan, I think, will still thrive. Obviously, he didn't thrive, but like, he won a PQ. He's back. I've played him at the PQ that I went to, and I did okay-ish at. And then the other one in Michigan, there was another Quinlan. Like, so he's not dead. And the thing that I like most about this list is the Fennec in the sideboard. Because I thought I was the only person that remembered that card existed, and I have it in my sideboard for these weird 7 health leaders like Quinlan. Like, he would be the perfect target for having Fennec in and all these other things. So, like, I just think that's beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, this deck looks more aggro-y and less removally. It's funny because we have those Outer Rim Constables instead of the Fang Fighters. Because it's one cheaper now. So, you know.
I still kind of prefer the Fangs in most of my decks because I am still kind of concerned about like space stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can afford the resources, I like the Fangs a little bit more than the Constables just because it does give me a space unit that I can fight people in space with.
Yeah. And that like when those hotshot blasters finally rotate, like I think plot becomes like people's like go to all of a sudden, because like that Sudden Ferocity, like having a couple of those, and there's no aggressive negotiations in here either, right? You know, and there's no Ahsokas where they've removed the Ahsoka completely out of this deck. I don't know. I do like the Hans, but I also, you know, like what happened to the Qui-Gons? We were running Qui-Gon for a while. as an ambush. And I mean, I guess Han like lives, it can live and then can shoot first, but like the Qui-Gon is a 7 health, return another card, to their deck. So I don't know. I like that I like the Qui-Gons personally.
Yeah, I mean, if I were this Quinlan, I'd be taking out the third Han and putting in a third Depa, because I feel like Depa is much more useful, being able to clear out these 6 HP leaders. Like, you can just play that, kill Han on his flip, if he hasn't done some super crazy shenanigans by then. But, I mean, I just think that's too many Hans for one Quinlan deck, in my opinion.
Nice.
Had to.
All right. Well, let's move on. The next one we have is a Pelp Blue Colossus, which looks pretty good. I like this deck quite a bit. JJ, you want to tell us about our man Pelp here?
I'm surprised. I thought you actually would have taken this one here, but yeah, I'll take this. We got a blue Palp here. We got 2 copies of Restock, 3 Timely Interventions, 3 Dr. Pershings, 3 copies of the 9 Sister Warriors, 3 Entrenches, 3 Super Laser Techs, 3 Power of the Dark Sides, 3 Resupplies, 2 Fell the Dragons, 2 Takedowns, 3 Vigilances, 3 No Glories, 2 Traitresses, 2 Vaders, 2 Hyperspace Disasters, 3 Reinforcement Walkers, 3 Super Laser Blasts, 2 Avengers, 1 Devastator, and 2 Annihilators. And then on the sideboard here, we got 2 copies of Eye of Aldani, which is very, very sneaky tech. I love it. We got 3 copies of Condemn, 3 Escort Fighters, Eager Escort Fighters, and then 2 copies of Snoke. I do like this list a lot. This is heavy pulp control until you start bringing out your big units out there. I do like the inclusion of Traitorous on here just to force your opponent to bring units on your side. I actually have been using Pantoran Star Thief a little bit and some testing decks as well, which is like a mini Traitorous, but just for space units. That's pretty fun as well to put on there, but I totally get it. You want just pure control on this here. This definitely can clear boards, and once you get to your high resource counts, dropping the Avenger and Devastator and Annihilator, I mean, your opponent just has to have cards to deal with that. If not, you just win the game. So,
can I just say that they should have 2 Devastators?
Right.
This deck? Like,
I don't understand why only one. That makes no sense to me. That's my biggest complaint. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like I get that Avenger comes out 1 turn earlier, but you're ramping. Do you care? Like,
the Devastators are just like
it's just
one
better.
of the best ships printed.
Yeah, like it's just better.
Just run 51. I'm assuming this is 50. I didn't count, but
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the heroism guy. I don't play villainy. I don't play control. So you guys are gonna have to help me out on this one. Condemn seems like an incredibly nutty card in this list with the amount of blue.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you not just put the Traitorous in the side and then have all 3 of these main board, when then you have an insanely high blue count? You already have a crap ton of villainy, and like, why aren't your Condemns main board here?
I would probably replace the double restock with double Condemn.
Yeah,
because Traitorous is not really analogous to that. But I mean, I think you should run Condemn in the main board in a hard control deck, because Condemn is bonkers.
The only thing I could think of, I do, so the one issue I run into with Condemned in lower card count decks is that you don't always have the blue villainy. So if you look at his aspect ratio, it's pretty wonked, and that's
he doesn't have a lot of villainy.
Yeah, and that's the biggest issue, like, because you can play it where if you have if you have a blue and like if you have Merciless Contest, for example, and I don't know, and the stupid warrior droid,
and like Takedown or Vigilance or something, right?
You're fine. It works. It does work. But that's my theory is that's why he's not running it main board. But I would also run
you're
that
holding
main board
on to the
too.
Super Laser Blast.
Yeah,
right?
I personally usually what I do is I hold an Annihilator. Actually,
yeah,
I don't actually show anybody the Super Laser Blast. I just show people Annihilators, and I just hold on to it. And if I have to, I resource ramp. That's what I do, and I just don't like worry as much about ramping unless it's like crucial to winning. And this deck, it's probably not like you probably could get away with not having the resupplies in there. If we're being honest, like you could move away from it. I think the timely Vaders are crazier to me. Like, why do I have like he has no space? They have no space until you get to the end game. So there's no Sentinel space. That's a little weird.
You're just depending on your entrenched, your takedowns, and your no glories.
Yep.
And a little bit of power.
Yep. And you have 2 Vaders in here and 3 timelies. Like, do you need timelies in this deck? Like, why
you
do
need
I?
them for the Vaders.
You do, but okay. So now I'm running 5 cards to get a combo off. That just seems silly. Like, I would run Condemn over the timelies, and I would run Mauls over the Vaders or other Vader at least. But the other Vader doesn't work very well either because you don't have any damn cards to pull. So maybe it's Mauls. You wouldn't run the other Vaders. They would be Mauls.
But that's one more expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, that Vader, unless you can timely it out, isn't doing anything the turn it comes down. Period. It just doesn't. So, and it is kind of anti-synergistic to Pelp, but it does help clear up the space board. I don't know. I don't know. I do agree. I would be running at least 2 Condemns main board, though. I do agree with that. Like, I have found that Condemn is a lot better than...
Yeah, Condemn's bonkers. I don't know why people don't play that.
Yeah, and it's just...
They just want to lose?
Yeah, like, if you're going to run Entrenched and Traitoress anyway, like, if they're going to run Confiscate to take it off, who gives a shit? Like, now you got 2 more cards that can do that. So, yeah, I would be running a main
sideboard a fine addition.
Yeah. And I don't actually know why they have 2 restocks in the main board. Like, one is probably... Actually, you don't even need... I'll be honest. You probably don't actually even need any of the main board. Because if you run into another hard control deck, you just play the game out as fast as possible and then concede and go on to game 2 and bring your restocks in and move on with your life. That's just... Yeah. That's how you do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this probably struggles into hard control as well. Like, this is not a good hard control mirror deck.
No, it's not. Yeah. This is not really like true hard control. This is like soft control. That's what I would consider this.
Medium control.
Sure, I guess. And I don't like, because your top end is really like your reinforcement walkers. I guess that's why the timelies are in there too, right? For the reinforcement walker. That's probably why they're probably in there more for that than the Vaders.
No, I mean, they're 100% in there for the Vaders, but also they're really good with reinforcement walkers and like Avengers and Annihilators and stuff like that. Especially the Avengers, where you just take out 2 of their units.
Yeah.
As long as they don't choose the one that you're ambushing into.
Oh, you get the one played, and then you could actually 3-for-1 with it. So I guess I can see it, but I don't know. I'm in agreement. Long story short is I'm in agreement with you, Sam. I would run at least 2 Condemns main board. And the simple
Condemns for the restocks
and call it a day. Yeah. And I would add another Devastator in there. Like, I would never run this with just one Devastator. Like, and if you're sold on just 50 cards, cut something the fuck else out and put a Devastator in there, because the Devastator, you just need the Devastator. And if you're gonna run 3 timelies anyway, where you can just timely out a Devastator, that's even better.
Do you really need 3 eager escorts? Like, I get Han's a problem, but those Falcons are...
They're not for Han. Yeah, they're not for Han.
They are good into the Falcons, but they're not specifically for that.
Yeah, they're for space. They're for all the hard aggro space decks. They're for Vaders. There you go. They're for the Vaders, and they are for the Han 4s, and they really are for the loot. Like, really, really needed for loops, because you have to be able to get that shit in there and kill their unit before Luke can start piloting it, because you cannot absorb that much damage, and you don't have a good way of killing Luke, really.
Last,
sure.
I mean, you just gotta entrench him is basically your best option.
Yeah,
or condemn him and then do whatever, and you can remove him with your non-existent upgrade hate.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, let's go on to the next one. We have a Yoda Danavault in New Jersey. This one is Woo's list. Just hilarious. He's running this instead of Kira, but He is. So there you go. So Sam, I'm gonna
Basically the same deck.
well, it's not the same deck because this is different. This is definitely different. There's no Devastators in here. Come on.
There should be. You know what? I pay 11 for those. Or 12.
So Sam, why don't you cover this deck?
All right, so Yoda set 3 Data Vault. We got three Battlefield Marines. We got 3 Gonks, 3 Mina Bonteris, 3 Phoenix Squadron A-Wings, 1 Yaddle. We'll get back to that. 2 Spark of Hopes, 3 Blue Leaders, 3 3-cost OBs, 3 Village Protectors, 3 Resupply, 3 You're My Only Hope, 2 Bright Hope, 3 Typhos, the green one, 2 Takedowns, 3 Queen Amidala's, 3 Vanquish, 2 Traitorous, 3 Resupply Carriers, 2 Rivals, 2 Kelleran, 3 Lukes, 2 Home Ones, and 3 Bo-Katan 9-drops. In the side, we have 2 Confiscate, 3 Eagers, 1 Blue Obi-Wan, which, again, we'll get back to that one. 2 Hyperspace Disasters, a Kelleran, and a Home One. Does someone want to enlighten me as to what the 1 Yaddle is for when that's one of like the best 2 4s in the game?
You're giving all the Force units restore.
Yeah, but why is
Just
there only
the
one
Jedi.
of them? Like, I would
I don't
in a
know.
heartbeat
It's weird to me
cut-
that there's only one.
Yeah, there's not a world in which I'm not cutting either the Phoenixes or the Battlefield Marines to at least do a 2 and 2 rather than a 3 and 1.
My guess is he wants Gonk Droid or Mida
Mhm.
turn 1. That's my
Yeah,
guess.
it's a very green heavy deck. And at that point, I don't know why he doesn't just run Queel, because you're most likely going to get green on a lot of these and just start trimming down to a green like main color, but
Because Queel is not green. Oh, because he is base. Yeah.
blue. But
I don't know.
Well,
Don't know.
actually, Queels are even better because it is Yoda, and you can stack the top card of your deck, so you guarantee
Exactly.
the green. But, yeah, I think it's a little bit weird. I'd probably just cut 1 Battlefield Marine. It might just be because of the green colors for Mina and Typho. That'd be my only guess.
yeah, but like, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. The rest of it's just a traditional Yoda-less main board, other than the having 3 bows and 2 home ones. Usually it's 2 bows, 3 home ones, but I see what they're doing. They have the
Triple
stuff
Vanquish,
inside.
too.
Yeah.
I've got a triple Vanquish and 2 Rivals Falls, baby. No Fell the Dragons. We're not even gonna play Fell the Dragon anymore. We're just gonna play these.
Don't want the restriction on the Fell. Would
I
rather
know.
play the Vanquish. I mean, he is ramping a lot in this
But he
deck,
has
right?
takedowns, but not fells.
Yeah, takedowns are very useful. I get that. I would run probably 2 takedowns, 2 fells, or 3 takedown, 2 fell. Like, there's a lot of times where they're just like, "Oh, cool, this random leader only has 4 health or 5 health."
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I still just think that's weird to have takedowns over fells. And what's up with this weird 1 Obi in the side?
Yeah, takedowns also take out typhos and stuff. But yeah, the 1 OB1 on the side,
Like, it's good. Run 2 of them. I'm totally into weird niche tech like that. Like, I do that all the time with some random decks. I take cards that no one thinks is good and I chuck them in there to see if they work. But
We know Obi's good though.
But
Like, we don't-
yeah, we know he's good, and they only have 1 of them. Like,
honestly, I'm a little bit surprised it's a one-off OB1 like that
Yeah.
instead of like the 3rd Bright Hope.
yeah,
Yeah.
'Cause it is still a 9-dice-space sideboard, which I get. I mean, I like this list. This is probably very close to the Data Vault Yoda that I would play.
yeah, me too. I just wouldn't have these weird one-offs that just, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to watch a video of his or something, or actually pay attention to his content and see what he does to see if this makes sense. But I don't know. That hasn't been it so far.
So what's the craziest thing you can do? What, like, You're My Only Hope makes something cost 2 less. Gonk makes it cost 3 less.
Yeah, so it's the
So
cost reduction
for-
on Bo-Katan.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Or
just trying to
Luke.
see. On first turn, you can play a resupply carrier, which is kind of funny.
True.
If you swing with Gonk, they kill Gonk. You stack the top card of your deck, and You're my only hope out of resupply, Gary, which doesn't seem good. I'm surprised he doesn't have a lot of 6 drops. I guess that's probably reaching for the stars, though, so I get it.
But at that rate, just resupply.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Yeah, the resupply carriers I think are kind of interesting because it is like a hey, surprise Yoda's coming out on this turn. I did that a lot with like set 1 Vader and JTL.
mhm.
It's just like, well, Vader's out now, deal with it.
Especially if something dies. So if you have something else that's going to die that turn anyway, because now you get to stack the deck for Yoda's flip, and that's pretty good. There's
Well,
no text. How about that? There's no text in this deck.
I
which
don't
is
like
crazy
that.
To me.
It's actually anti-synergistic. It's the you stack the deck, but the resupply carrier puts the top card of your deck into your resources.
Exactly. So you're putting a card you don't want from your hand, and you're leaving it on top instead of bottoming it.
Which should be attack.
Yeah.
The attack should be in the sideboard instead of like a I don't know, Caloran maybe.
Yeah, I would. They're not going in on Caloran, so I would dump the Caloran and the OBs and put 2 texts in the sideboard.
I completely agree with that.
All right, well, that was the Yoda Data Vault. We now have a Kaz Tarkentown, which one? This one's kind of exciting to see because everybody's so high on Han 4, and now we got a Kaz. So I'm kind of excited to see a Kaz make a PQ win in California. Too bad this wasn't Sandy. So, well, somebody needs to message Sandy and ask her why she didn't run that. But this is 1 BB-8, 1 BB-8, 3 Cartel Turncoats, 2 Pilot R2D2s, 3 Wolfpack Escorts, 2 Daring Raids, 3 Heroic Sacrifices, 2 Jam Communication, 3 Trench Run, 2 of Anakin's Interceptor, 3 Black Ones, the 2-cost version, 3 Fireballs, 1 Fisk, 3 of the N1 Starfighters, 2 Cassians, 3 of the Falcon that can ready itself, 3 of the piece of junk Falcons, 3 stolen AT haulers, 3 for a cause, 2 spare the target. Spare the target just must be like the thing to play. I guess.
I wonder what, like, why they explicitly play that over Waylay, because Waylay is more versatile. What bounty things exist?
Well, in this deck, it makes a little bit more sense because you have 4 cause. Because now you have 2 more cards to add to 4 cause. The other deck, it did not make sense.
And
they
if
didn't
you have
4
Hauler.
cards.
Hauler's
you
the
have
big thing
Hauler.
I'm seeing lately is like, because when are you actually waylaying your own unit? That's the conversations that I've been having with people recently.
I do. Like, it's not frequent, but it's situational.
Yeah,
but in
like-
situation. I get the 4 of the cause. I totally understand that. I've seen a lot of uptick in spare the target, and I'm just like, Am I missing a bounty unit that's out there?
Maybe we'll have to sit down and see if we can get that SWU meta stats to like look up like most popular ships or things that have bounties on it. I wonder if he has a
Cartel
search in there.
Turncoat.
Yeah, but I don't think that's enough that I would be playing that card just for that. Like
The only reason is because of that plus the what is it that you have? Your 4 cause that you just talked about. Like, those are the only 2 reasons that you run that over that. And when you have them both in this one deck that works, that's understandable. In every other deck, I completely agree with you guys. Like, I'm running Waylay over Spare the Target and Han. But I just I guess that would be the only thing.
It also has 3 Han Solo pilots main board. The sideboard is 2 Bamboozle, a 2nd Fisk, 3 Spark of the Rebellions, the 3rd Cassian, 2 Outmaneuvers, and the 3rd Spare the Target because they really like that Spare the Target.
They're sparing them all.
I will say the Anakin's Interceptor is a little different. I've not seen that before, but I guess it kind of makes sense because you have a lower health base, right? And it can do things in the end game if you play it later. I think the big thing to me is, so they have those N1 Starfighters, and what's the one from this at the Bravo? The Bravos that are the 2-3?
Bravo Squadron.
To be perfectly honest with you, I think in this deck, I would run the Bravos just for the pure fact that if they drop a Sentinel and I put Kaz on this ship, you can't, like, I don't care. I guess, again, that's niche, and
it's higher health too, which is actually it stops you from getting takedowned. Actually, if you put Kaz onto it, which is far more relevant for my thinking. I don't like the 2 health, the 3 2s for that reason.
Yeah, I just like in villain we don't get the 2/3 ships all that often. Like we get them every once in a while, but like in hero, they gave you one that has saboteur. Like Merry Christmas, guys! Like you get a saboteur one. Like that's pretty good in my opinion. So I think that's what I'm running over that. Like just hands down. But other than that, I think that's kind of a similar standard list. The spare the targets are a little different, and then like the Anakin's interceptor was a little bit different. It's like a thing everybody's going to two Cassians now too, driving me nuts. Like, I don't know. This is the Kaz deck. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't excited by this deck. I kind of like this one. So
Yeah.
all
It's
right, Alex, we got a Sabay Tarkintown, not a Sabay Yellow, not a Sabay 30 health. We've got a Tarkintown version. So let's go through the deck and let's actually talk about why it's Tarkintown versus something else.
Yeah, I remember when you originally asked me what I'd put Sabe, and it would be red, was my initial response. And I'm glad that this won a PQ before yellow did. But not for the reasons why I give for running red. So it's Sabe Tarkintown. You got triple the A-Wings, triple BD1. You know, he goes Saboteur and +1/+0 to a unit until he dies. Triple Cartel Turncoat, triple Soldier the 501st, the 1/3 Raid 1 guy, love him. Triple Wolfpack Escort, triple Daring Raid, triple Faith in Your Friends, triple Surprise Strike, and they listen to our podcast, Tanner, because they put in 3 Boshak into this deck. I was so happy to see that.
You know who this is, right? This guy actually might listen to our podcast, just so you know. This is Milkman.
Oh, nice.
This is
right? Milkman. Hey,
because he's in Florida, right?
Yeah,
this
he's
is
in
Crispy
Orlando.
store. Yeah, I'm
There
pretty
you go.
sure this is Milkman. I won't say he does listen to our podcast, but he did at least, like, he could have. There you go.
Fair. Triple Cassian, double Chikatro Vizago, double the Ebon Hawk, which I love. I think that's an underrated ship in Hero. Triple the Yellow Falcon, triple Sanctuary Shuttle, double Spare the Target. Don't know why. Triple Sudden Ferocity, triple Kira, and double Han Pilot. In the side, you have double Jamcom, double of the stolen Starfinder unit, whatever that was. That's the one they made for
Starpath.
Sabay. Starpath, sorry. Double Bamboozle, double Disabling Fang Fighter, and double Wrong Ride. I like it. This is probably the Sabe deck I would run. It's fun. I like drawing cards. Needs a little bit of aggressive negotiations if you're going to draw with Boshak and Chikatro, but you know, I understand the need for Kira.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I actually genuinely like this deck. I think this deck's pretty decent. I was not running Tarkintown, but I also was not running my Han as a Tarkintown one either. So,
yeah, I don't run Han Tarkintown. I'd rather do the 30 health.
Yeah. And so I
kind
wonder.
of agree with that here, though, too, right? Like, what really, other than Daring Raid, are you doing damage other than straight up attacking that you really need Tarkentown for?
I kind of agree.
Like for me, honestly, like if I was running Legacy Run in this deck, then I would like really do that. But yeah,
but it's like, I don't see it.
Yeah, that I don't know. I mean, I'm in the same boat where I would just, that's not what I would do. So, but
yeah,
hey,
and you guys
that's
are
Milkman though.
Yeah. I mean, I think you guys are completely right on this one, though. Like, spare the target. You just have Waylay here. It's just more versatile. You don't have anything that requires any aspects or anything like that other than faith in your friends. But even so, you have enough other heroism to, like, make it work. Like, it doesn't matter. So,
yeah.
I wonder how many times he bricked on Boshak because he has 9 even cards.
probably a few.
Because I've done that way too many times. I'm just like, oh, there goes 2 C3POs off the top of my deck. That's cool. Thanks, Boshak. I have 3 even cards in this.
yeah, I don't know.
It's fun. It's a fun, cool thing. I like it.
All right. The next list we got is a Phasma 30 green
Ooh,
health base. Go ahead.
Wait, sorry, I thought of something. It has triple surprise strike. That might be able to be split into hotshot blasters and punch it, depending on which direction you want to go. If you're looking to cut even cards.
Ooh. That's true. And accelerate your plans is never a bad call. Exhaust a spy, hit for one more. Save action economy.
Yeah, so just if you are worried about the even costing cards, you can split that into like hotshot blasters and punch its. Depending on if you want to go more into your space aggro or more into your ground aggro. Sorry, that was just a thought that I had there.
I think they're hot. I think they would become hotshot blasters. I think that's the answer.
You could probably cut a Kira if you really want to, and then split them into 2-2.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the question could become is, can you just replace the Kiras? Like, are they 100% necessary for this deck?
I mean, I understand why they're there. Also, you get to look at their hand, right? So
yeah,
you're Kira
seeing all sorts of shit
Sabe.
with it. Yes.
Yeah. So like that's a really good combo, and I super understand it. So it's probably like go down to 2 Cassians, even though Tanner hates that.
Or just run 51 cards.
Yeah, all my decks are 52 cards. Like even the deck that I got top 8 at the PQ, both of them actually had 52 cards. 52 cards is underrated.
All right, let's move on to the next one. JJ, we have a Captain Phasma 30 health green base. What in God's green earth is this?
Yeah.
And it has your favorite card in it.
Yeah, this
Hawks.
definitely has a really interesting build so far. So we got 3 First Order Stormtroopers, 3 Therian Raids, 3 Timelies, 3 Allegiant General Prides, 3 Imperial Dark Troopers, 3 Kylo TIE Silencers, 3 Knights of the Rend, 2 Praetorian Guards, 3 Super Laser Techs, 2 Open Fires, 3 Resupplies, 3 Captain Phasmas, 3 FN Trooper Corps, 3 Overwhelming Barrages, 2 Kylo Rens from Set 2, 3 Ruthless Raiders, 3 Mauls, and 2 Devastators. And then on the sideboard, we have 3 Power Failures, 2 Disable Fang Fighters. Yeah, me too. I like that. 1 additional Open Fire, 3 Planetary Bombardments, and 1 more Devastator on there. I like this deck a lot. I actually wish, though, that this would have been a Data Vault version, because I would have definitely liked to add in like Fulminatrix in here, or add in maybe some resupplies just to get to your Devastators a little bit quicker. But this definitely feels really good. I'm still on the fence on the Kylo Ren inclusion on here. I think that
if you timely out a Kylo, that is scary.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I was just thinking more on the low end. Like I would probably get a little more Sentinel in here. I don't know if the Praetorian Guard is worth it just for the First Order tag. I think I would probably stick with the Phase 3 Dark Trooper. Just to have a more reliable Sentinel piece at that cost. Just to have it there while you're building up your side. But beyond that, it is pretty light on the space side. I would have liked to see maybe at least 1 or 2 units on the space side just to not get overwhelmed on this side. I think that's the real weakness of this particular list here. But beyond that, I mean, if your opponent lets you ramp up, this is going to hit you really, really hard, and it's good.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, this list eats Yoda and Anakin alive, which is exactly the matchups they got, and it's like really good. I just don't know how they go against Han or Kira or Gar or some other stuff, because I've been testing it a lot online today. I'm like, great, give me some random niche deck that I can just obsess over for rotation and then replace certain cards with. But I just got demolished. So I'm either a really bad red-green villainy player, or this just is really good into a few like things that isn't good into any other stuff. But I'm not sure. I need more testing. but Kylo unit is absurd.
I don't know. I think the biggest issue is with this deck is like you aren't playing multiple units a turn, so like it does suffer if you can remove their units. I think the big combo is getting like that Phasma and FN Troopers down on the same turn Phasma flips. I think that's where the tide changes. I don't know. I played against it too with the Jabba deck and I didn't lose to it. So like I don't like
Oh, I think Jabba would absolutely wreck this deck.
Like it was a little harder. Like it was a little bit harder. When they had a Phasma and an FN Trooper down and their leader at the same time, like that became a little bit harder. To win, because that's the idea is like you're just able with Phasma and the Trooper, you're just able to like continually buff everything. But I think this is like a great mid-range deck against like what you want it to be good against, but I think I don't know how much I would think this is going to play out past that, I guess. So like if people want to keep running Anakins and Yodas, then okay, great. Just play this. But like even against Space Aggro, what are you doing? You're just racing and I'm just going to outmaneuver you. Like I'm just going to outmaneuver you. I don't know.
Why is this good against Anakin Data Vault? I'm curious.
It races, and while they're trading into their units, they're dealing more damage. They can't deal with your leader immediately on flip. Like, there's a few things that can just make this work well. But if they throw a Cham down there and you're not able to immediately kill it, you're kind of just sitting there like, guess I can't flip. Guess I can't play my Kylos. Guess I can't play some of my big stuff. Like,
because it kind of seems like first turn Karis just wrecks this deck.
Yeah, people don't know how to play against this though.
That's true.
Like
there's always a surprise factor. I was just curious to why it's like very good into Anakin Data Vault, because it does not appear that to me initially.
Yeah, like because I played against 2 Anakin Data Vaults today, and one of them did open with Karis, but I was able to open with 2 First Order Stormtroopers. Just like amazing draw. But so I just killed Karis, then killed his thing with his readied one, or his readied spy that he then attacked with, then I killed that. So it was like I kept him off of his units and I seemed to win, and that open fire really overperformed. I don't know why they're running 2 instead of 3. Like I was killing Falcons all day with those, even though I lost every Han matchup, and I was doing all sorts of things with 4 like Chams. I was just open firing them, then flipping without Phasma or the buff, and I was doing well. But if they get like a unit to just hold you there, you can't break from it. Like you can't do anything.
Right.
Yeah, like you could almost play Vader, set 1 Vader, right, with this deck. And
yes.
And you would have
don't make me bring back set 1 Vader FO.
I mean, I'm just saying, like you could literally almost just run that and you would have like a better leader flip. And the only difference is you just don't get the synergy with the Phasma unit with your Vader. That's it. But you have so many other First Order units in here.
I've always liked the Phasma unit. Like those stats and ability are really, really good. I'm just glad there's not a lot of First Order things for that to really take advantage of.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Anakin Data Vault, I guess we're gonna go over to Anakin Data Vault because enough of them won this weekend. This one's like a JJ deck. Like I think JJ just went over a deck, and I should have saved this deck for you because this is like a JJ deck right here. Like there's more one-offs in this than anything else we've looked at tonight. Well, good. Sam hates the deck. Sam's covering the deck. Boom.
Yep,
Let's go, baby.
All right. We're doing set 3 Anakin Data Vault. We have 1 dogfight, 3 timelies, 2 bounty hunter quarries, 2 hotshot blasters, because, you know, who cares? 3 Gungi, 3 Jedi Starfighter, 3 Karis Nemec, 3 Mina Bonteri, 2 Outer Rim Constable, 2 Sabine, 3 Blue Leader, 3 Cassian Andors, 2 Obi-Wan Kenobi Sentinels, 3 Red 5s, 2 Open Fires, 3 General's Blade, 1 Bright Hope. Okay. 3 Typhos, One
4
Cham.
Tofos, that'd be wild.
I ran 4 Lukes at locals the other day on accident,
Mm.
but one
On
Cham. yeah. One
He
Cham.
needed to
3
beat
foes.
Tanner's control deck. That was the only way.
4 Lukes would do it.
That's the only
Gotta
way.
do.
I think I
Uh,
still won, actually.
No, they were already out by the time me and you played because I caught it first match. 2 Queen Amidala's, 2 Cintas, 3 Wreckers, 2 Kellerans, 2 set 1 Mace Windows, 2 home ones, and in the sideboard, we're just going for every color. So we got 2
Hell
outmaneuvers, the extra Bright Hope, 2 more Chams, 2 Fells, 2 Kephistos Aether Sprite, and another Queen, because, you know, who doesn't love the Queen? I just, oh my god, I'm furious about this deck.
So I think there's a few things I would change in the deck itself. Like, I don't see a point in running Hot Shot Blasters. That seems
Exactly.
silly to me, and I don't
Thank you.
understand.
Wreckers?
And the one dog fight, like, I don't know why I want the
Yeah.
one dog fight. The Wrecker is fine. I understand the Wreckers because you can still time. It's the same thing we talked about with the Timelies and the Pelp
Sure.
deck, right? Like, I
That you didn't like.
I don't like it, and I personally would not do this either. But I mean, at least they got 3 of them, right? But it's
That's
a
true,
60
yeah.
card deck, so
It's also Dadavault, yeah.
you don't need the Wreckers, in my opinion, and you don't need
Yeah.
Cham main deck. Like, I think you put Cham in the
I don't know about
sideboard. Well, either run a main deck or run a sideboard. Don't just put a one of in there.
Correct. No, that is totally.
I would main deck the Chams, even
Yes.
if I don't get the ability off, because he does swing for 7 with Anakin's
Yes.
ability, and that's huge.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I would not be running only one Bright Hope either. Like,
Yeah.
Bright Hope and Fairness actually can pick up so much stuff and like draw you cards and
You
stop
can pick
everything.
up your Outer Rim Constable back up and just strip another upgrade.
And I'm also a little weirded out. There's no Chewies in here anywhere. Like, I think Chewie,
Well-
you have quite a bit of space presence.
They've moved away. Like, I know Anakin Dadavault doesn't really do Chewies anymore, like as a whole. So that isn't just this list being like niche or
Okay.
whatever. But this pisses me off for a multitude of reasons. Timely intervention. What is your best timely target in this deck, other than the Wrecker, Poe, whatever? Which, if you're on 8
Still
as
Poe.
Dadavault, is like, all right, like, yeah. And then Poe, like, again, if you're playing this on 7, you kind of already have liked to 1 by now, or you want to have your Maces on board, your Kellerans on board, etc. So you don't really need those. This dogfight doesn't make sense. That I just don't like that. The outmaneuvers. When are you playing outmaneuver on 5? Like, I get it.
Well, I'm not
Game.
against that. If you're playing against like space and you can't deal with it,
You wouldn't just put in more space sentinel or more space units or something like that.
you
You'd
could.
go outmaneuver for 5. Like, I think that's not the right answer there. I don't know.
Yeah, the fells make sense because we ran those in when we were running Han
So that's
to
4 and 5,
Dadavault.
right?
Yeah. So the outmaneuvers I could see. I guess I'd have to test it to know what the outmaneuver is doing.
It's like
but
specifically for Vader, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, you could play confiscates. It's for a lot of different things. It's also like if you are racing and they aren't taking care of your units and you already have like 10 damage, 12 damage sitting on the ground and they aren't cleaning any of your stuff up, you can play the outmaneuver for 5 and just continue to hit their base, and you could save yourself quite a bit of damage. So, like, I'm actually not opposed to it in the sideboard. Like, it is definitely, I would need to play a bunch of matchups to know that I want that, but I don't disagree with it. Like,
yeah. I mean,
you just so you know, in Vader, when you play Bright Hope, I just waylay it, and then you've lost your whole churn. You play outmaneuver, you've wrecked my whole churn. And so if you have ground, and I'm not doing anything to your ground, you get the upper hand. I mean, and it's really good against like Han's flip churn. There you go. Like, it's great against a Han flip churn because he wants to play that Falcon. You could play the outmaneuver and just say, well, You go ahead and deploy all your Han garbage, but you ain't doing anything this turn. You know.
Honestly, if you're spending an entire turn to outmaneuver me, I claim attack, play the 7 I wanted to play anyway, so it really doesn't do anything. And then I feel like if you're outmaneuvering on 5, that just seems like the most awkward time to do it, because then all right, maybe they have a play. You're still going to attack with all your ground stuff. They claim, they flip Vader, or they flip Luke Pilot and immediately Senta, or there's so many ways that you can get punished for doing that, it feels like. Because by 4, they're still swinging. On Resource 3, they're swinging with their first turn 1 2 plays. And like all of these other things, so they're still getting damage in. So yes, you bricked them that one turn, and that is great. And you immediately turn around and just go, okay.
Yeah, but you're going, oh, okay, on the Anakin flip turn, which can get pretty hairy.
Yeah, and now you've got Cinta online, you've got Poe online, you've got Timely online.
Well, you couldn't play Poe now that
you can on Anakin's flip turn.
Yeah, but now you can timely him out.
Yeah.
If you have both cards in hand, sure, but I don't know.
I think it's a little bit weird to just have like 2 outmaneuver in like a data vault attack like that. It just seems like not a consideration I would have. I get it. I wonder how many times you would side that in and you like really need it and then just don't have it.
I don't know. That would be a question you'd have to ask the guy, right?
Yeah, because like you are cycling a little bit with those bounty hunter quarries as well, right? So you have the even greater chance of missing it because they could be in the 10 that you pull off the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
And Calorans too, I guess.
So, well, anyway, that is our PQ winning list. Those are the ones that have actually won a PQ, and we thought we'd go over some of them. Now I want to talk a little bit about interesting lists. Are we allowed to do that? Can we do interesting lists too? There's one in here I'm very excited for. So if you didn't know, Sam knows which one it is.
Oh yeah, I do.
Which one is it, Sam? Take a guess. You can all guess.
Really? It's not going to be the Deidre Blue, and that's the hard control list that you shreked me with earlier?
No, it's the Dooku Lake Country.
Yes. That's the one I'm very excited for.
Are you going to build this for locals after saying that we all needed to build Lake Country lists? Are you going to freaking be that guy?
He wants one that will be semi-effective, okay?
Oh my god.
That is true. Great segue, Alex. That is what I'm excited for. There is a Dooku Lake Country list, which we will cover. And yes, we actually talked about local just all playing Lake Country lists and play them because it would seem kind of fun to do. But to begin with, we had a Sabay Yellow, which was a little bit different. And I kind of wanted to cover this just specifically because it was different than what we had before for it. So, JJ, you want to kick us off? Let's go through the Sabay Yellow.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got a mono yellow Sabay deck here with we're starting off with 2 Hotshot Deal 44 blasters. 3 of them. 2 stolen Starpath units, which is really interesting. I like that. Got 3 Bail Organas, 3 copies of the Bravo Squadron Fighters, 3 N1 Starfighters. We have 2 Bamboozles. We have 3 copies of Faith in Your Friends, 3 Spark of the Rebellions, 3 Surprise Strikes, 2 Ascension Cables, 2 Gungan Wars, and every time I see that card, I always think it's Jar Jar Binks. 3 3 of the Millennium Falcons, 3 Sanctioner Shuttles, 3 Stolen AT Haulers, 2 Talas, 3 Cunnings, 3 Han Solo Pilots, 2 copies of the Light Tracker, and then 2 copies of the Mandalorian, and 1 Final Showdown, which is awesome. I actually like that finality on there, and there's just 1 of them. That's all you need, just 1. And then on the sideboard, we got 2 BD1s, 1 extra Bamboozle, 2 copies of I don't know that
Clear
one.
The Field.
Clear the Field. There you go. 2 Outmaneuvers, and then 3 Kiras. Which honestly, I think with how heavy this is with upgrades, I almost think you need to put Kira main deck on here just to kind of give you some relief on this. But this looks like a ton of fun, right? Like I like all these events on here to just kind of make super units really early with all these extra like early cheap units that are on there. Definitely something really fun to play with here. This definitely has a lot of equip and attack stuff here between the Hotshot 44 blasters and Surprise Strike. Kind of reminds me of my Gar Saxon deck. But yeah, this looks really fun. I like it.
Yeah, I think the big thing, like those ascension cables, are kind of like a unique thing. We hadn't seen those before in there, had we? And
Yeah,
the
no.
Tala, like they're running Tala, and I guess we talked about this how many times now?
I don't
Okay.
quite understand the Tala other than just protecting Sabe on her flip.
Yeah.
So when you play her, it means for this phase, not permanently, correct?
No, it's permanently. Everyone gets
No,
hidden.
it's permanent because it doesn't say this phase. So yeah, it'll be permanent.
Yeah.
So they just can't be attacked until she's dead?
What? No. Hidden is the turn you play or deploy them. They can't be attacked. If
Correct,
you
but you're not
play
deploying
Tala,
them. You're playing Tala.
right?
And then you deploy Sabe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who then gets hidden?
But then would that stack and make it so all of your other
Yeah, all your
things-
other units that you played earlier would get hidden, but they could also be attacked because they weren't played that turn. They get the hidden keyword. It just is functionally
Really?
meaningless.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
didn't
do
think it worked
anything.
that way.
No.
This is like the fourth time we had to clarify
Yes.
this on the podcast.
Huh.
I
All
just
right.
don't understand why you would main deck that over something like Kira.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe
Like, I guess you can sideboard it. Again, I can only think it's for the Sabe flip, and then like play something else that turn. That's about it.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean,
Because
if you're
she comes out
trying-
on 5, right? So like,
Yeah.
what are you playing? Bail
Like a
that
Bravo
turn
fighter,
or a
yeah,
Bravo?
like it's-
Yeah.
And
So,
then you
I
just
mean,
kill
my
Tala,
only-
and they're like, okay.
My only other thought is that you're trying to equip Sabe with something big, right? Like you can, if you have
You
a
can
chance
do the
to
Tala
put in,
Ascension cable.
yeah, Tala Ascension Cable, or like Stolen Starpath unit and Hotshot DF44 Blaster on the same turn, without having to like deploy it. Especially if
You
you're
couldn't
not
do the
trying
Hotshot
to
Blaster.
get the.
It's not
No,
red.
like if you're playing it directly. Oh, that's right. It's red. Yeah, good
Yep,
point.
yep.
Good point. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I like Sabe yellow. I think this is. I need a Sabe showcase. So.
Maybe
too.
they have 2 serialized
Yeah.
Talas and one just like dunk on people.
All right, the next one we have is a Poe yellow, and this is the 30 health base, as Alex has corrected me. I did not know. I thought this guy was genuinely running 20 health just to stunt. Like, this felt like a Bobby Sapphire. Like, hey, look, man, I've already won a PQ. Look, I'm going to run a 20 health base. You know,
Oh, that'd be
Um,
amazing.
I genuinely picked this deck originally because I thought this was somebody genuinely ran a 20 health base in a tournament, and I was very excited for that. To be perfectly honest with you, like I was
Awesome.
excited. But this Poe deck is similar to Han 4, and so once I get through it, we could talk about why we wouldn't just run Han 4. But it's 3 A-Wings, 3 Turncoat, Cartel Turncoats, 2 of the Crackshot V-Wings, 3 Republic Y-Wings, 3 Daring Raids, 1 or 2 Heroic Sacrifice, 3 of the 2-cost Black Ones, 2 of the N1 Starfighters, 2 of the... That's a
The
Privateer 6.
Yeah.
All right. We don't see that
JJ's
very
favorite.
often. 1 Bamboozle, 2 Spark of the Rebellions, which is just funny. Why not just run Jam Communications? It's 1 cheaper. We could fix this deck and you can run Bosheks. There you go. Like let's fix the deck to run
Yeah.
Bosheks.
It's too many evens.
Just take them out easy.
Yeah, the Bamboozle goes on the side. You get rid of the Pirate Seek is not needed. Anyway, 3 Surprise Strikes, 1 Lonely Cassian, 2 Fang Fighters, 2 of the Junk Millennium Falcons, 3 of the Ready Millennium Falcon, 2 Red 5, 2 Sanctioner Shuttles, 1 Beguile, 2 Outmaneuver, 1 Sudden Ferocity, 2 of the Han Pilot Unit, and then 3 Poe Damerons himself. Your sideboard is a second copy of Bamboozled, 3 of the Jedi Starfighters, 3 of the AT Haulers, a second Sudden Ferocity, and 2 Change of Hearts. I do not understand the sideboard. I'll be honest with you. Like,
Yeah, AT Hauler needs to be main deck. I'm sorry. I would probably sideboard the Cassian for sure, and the Disabling Fang Fighters in favor of the Stalling AT Haulers for sure.
I would run
You should have
3.
Waylay in this deck.
Yeah, you should have Waylay, and
Yeah,
I would have 3 Cassians. Like,
I kind of like Beguile only because you're racing. If you're getting past 7 resources, really on this deck, you're kind of a goner. But
you can race faster if you have Waylay than Beguile.
how do you figure?
You
Because
could-
you're doing the
You
exact
could
same
Waylay
thing.
the ship that Poe's on 5 resources. He goes back down, and then you can deploy him out and swing with them.
Sure, at that rate, you could just bamboozle yourself, though.
The one-off bamboozle, sure, I guess, but like, you don't want to exhaust also the unit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well,
I
you
guess
could
do- I
attack
guess
and
you do
then
both after you
bamboozle.
swing, right? You do
Yeah.
both after you swing, but
I
yeah, I
mean-
like the Waylay the Falcon back up and put it back down and swing again.
Yo, that's totally
Yeah.
fair. I just think this list is weird to me. Like, cut the
Sam's
Cassian.
down
Just-
on every list.
No. Like, I'm fine with Poe. I think Poe is going to become incredible after rotation. I think he's going to be one of the main problems you have to deal with.
Yeah.
But I look at this list and I go, okay, you're running a one-off Beguile and a one-off Cassian. I don't know the logic for that. I don't know the one-off Bamboozle. I don't see that. The one-off Sudden Ferocity. Okay. The Jedi Starfighter in the side, at that point, you're doing 2 damage to a space unit. Just play one of your other drops that has 2 or more power already. Like, I get the whole point is to try and kill Vader's 1-drops. That's the only thing it could possibly be in there for, because Han 4 runs more than 2 health, like, units as their turn 1 plays. But I don't know. You're right. I'm just down on everything. I just
You do. You
I don't
feel
think-
like
I don't think Poe Yellow's too bad. There's a guy in Ann Arbor that like jams Poe Yellow, and he's been doing it, and it's like deceptively good. It is a quick deck.
yeah.
Also, like putting like Poe into a black one and then like heroic sacrificing it with Poe still on there is like pretty funny to do. So just goes back. You just like rotate them between things, like swing with black one, do the ping, pick Poe. Use Poe's ability to move him to another ship that you're doing, and heroic sack that ship is like a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Real quick out of nowhere for 2 resources in one of your ships. So like it can go. I think the Spark Rebellions, I get it.
I like those. I kind of think
just
those are
don't
there
think they
better
fit
than
in the deck.
jams. The problem is,
I wouldn't run the jams though. Either I'd side them, but I don't
you
think
gotta
the
have
Spark
some
Rebellions.
hand hate. Like, I don't think there's a way to run
For
no
what?
hand hate at all for your big space sentinels. Like Bright Hopes, you want to get rid of Bright Hope. This deck feels like it would just really not go well into throwing a Bright Hope in front of you. And if you get a second Bright Hope, like, this deck just feels like you're stalling out way too much.
Yeah, sure, that can slow it down. I mean, you also have Beguile. Right?
Yeah.
Like I would run the Waylays for that kind of stuff instead of the Sparks. I mean, you get the hand knowledge and it's 1 cheaper, and you can also not do it, but I don't know.
Or
I
like
like the
Chewie
Waylays.
pilots, or I feel like Han would really run over this deck unless your turn 1 play is the N1, because they just blue leader Fast Falcon turn 1, keep you off a space unit. You try and play another one, they trade into it, resupply, then you're getting a 7 cost next turn when you have no units on board as an aggro deck. But
all right. Let's move on to the next one. How about that? We have a Deidre 30 health. JJ, this is Duncan, by the way, swerving off of Bosk. So as an FYI, this is not This is not my deck, Sam, in any way, shape, or form. By the way, this is not hard control. I don't care what anyone says.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, this is not hard control.
I would say it's hard control.
Thank you. This is like his. This is a soft control deck.
It's like medium control.
This is whatever.
Yeah, you're being loose with the term soft control there. Soft control is having like OB and power of the dark side in your deck.
It's more than that, but like this is somewhere between. Like it's not like specifically designed to like just straight mill you out infinitely. It's more of just like he could just controls everything and then blast you.
Your deck only has 13 units between space and ground altogether. That's
4 too many.
That's more than mine.
Yeah, that's a control deck.
Sure, it's just not a hard control deck. All right, Alex, it's your turn. What do you want? You go over our Deidre deck for Mr. Duncan here.
Hell yeah, Duncan Howard! Look at that. The Daedra 30 health blue, which I can respect over Colossus, honestly, and I waffle back and forth on which one I want to do. So triple daring raid, 1 restock, triple entrench, double tech, triple client, double knowledge and defense, double let's call it war, triple open fire, triple power, triple condemn, triple fell, double main deck pillage, triple takedown, triple vigilance, triple no glory, 1 bounty hunter crew, double Palpatine, double Snoke, triple super laser blast, triple Avenger. In the side, you have a second restock, triple top target, 2 off aspect Bazines, double perilous positions, and double bombing run. Hell yeah, Duncan Howard getting 4th at a PQ with a Daedra deck. I could respect it.
Yeah, like this
good.
is definitely different than the boss deck he was running, right? But like I think Deidre has that versatility. I love this deck. Like just so that is the one showcase I bought that I don't regret buying at all.
Even
I will
Java?
be I regret buying Java for $100 when I could get it now for 80, but I don't regret Deidre. Deidre is the one showcase I wanted for the whole set. That was beyond anything else. Just like Revan for last set, I wanted Deidre for this set. So I like it. It's a little bit different than mine. This is definitely more unit control-y than mine is. Mine is not units at all. It's really weird he doesn't have Merciless Contests in here either.
I guess, I mean, you don't really want to have the clients out, right? But
True.
I agree. I agree. That's the only thing I could think of. I mean, it is still a fair bit of card draw, right?
This
I'm
deck
actually
is the
kind of surprised
definition
1
of...
restock.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. This deck is the definition of arguing with a brick wall. Like, oh, I'm gonna play Falcon, power the dark side. Oh, I'm gonna do literally anything, pillage.
Hey, you want to tell him what my deck did to your Han deck?
Yeah, you absolutely obliterated me the other day. Like, I didn't even get, what was it, 20 damage on your base between the 2 games that we played. Like, yeah, it was disgusting. I hate control in general, and then you just had pillages on top of the control you were already doing. Like, it just made it worse.
Don't use all the cards in your hand.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, use all the cards in your hand.
You want to tell him how many cards I milled out of your deck the second game?
All of them.
Hell yeah.
72. Or wait, no, 62 by then.
Yeah, I don't think you were on. Well, no, were you on Data Vault?
No,
Still?
I wasn't. Not this week. But you've milled out 72
was-
cards for me before.
That was 2 weeks ago. This week I was on Java. So 2 weeks ago, I don't know. Maybe it was only 62.
When we played Deidre, you milled me out both times.
Yeah.
So this has the triple main deck condemn, right? But also not as much villainy aspects as you'd expect, like the Palpatine Colossus deck, right? Where we were just like, hey, I'm surprised you're not main decking the condemn. I wonder if that ever like caused a minor issue for Duncan.
It does for me. 100%. Like just like when I play mine and I have more cards in my deck and more blue villainy than he does, and it.
I mean, granted, you're
causes
probably drawing
issues.
a fair bit of cards, right?
Yeah.
Now, you want to know how many times I've played it and people don't call your bluff?
Like
A
every
lot.
time.
Not every time, though.
I
Sam,
mean, you still swing with it.
Sam, I mean, in fairness, like, well, Sam didn't. Sam wanted the initiative. It's like, do you want the initiative or not? Like, a lot of people are debating on that initiative thing. Like, if you could take the initiative because you have another unit that doesn't have like a restriction on it that can hit for 7, that's good too. But people don't always call your bluff. I have like online, I've played Condemn a couple of times where I just play it and hope they don't guess what's in my hand because I don't have it. But I'm also running force chokes in my deck, right? So like I'm not running open fire. I took open fires out in favor of force chokes because I thought Sabine would be a heavier commodity, and we've seen like nobody's running Sabine anymore at all. It seems
So you just
nobody's running
swap
these,
back?
except for I like it for It's anti-synergistic with pillage, but I love it for the fact that it's a 2-cost removal spell at the beginning of the game, and it works with condemn. Because I can use the villainy piece of it with condemn because you just show 2 cards. So now if I have, let's say, the defense card and force choke in my hand, I'm still set, and I don't have to worry about it.
I'm
But
a little bit.
open fire is good though. So
I'm a little bit surprised with the 1 bounty hunter crew total for the whole deck inside.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be probably 2. At least 1 in the sideboard, maybe. But, the sideboard space is pretty tight. So I get it.
yeah, I think you can dump the bounty runs, to be perfectly honest with you, in this deck.
Yeah.
I don't think you need that. But I would not be running 2 main deck Snokes either if it were me. I don't run Snoke. And there's no Annihilators. Where's my Annihilators, damn it?
Right? There's Avengers instead of Annihilators. But no, I understand that. I like the Snokes. I like Snoke in general. But like I think that's a fine like main deck inclusion. Like it is a lot of it's like anti-space stuff too as well. The Snokes. Like it really dampens a lot of things.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's move on to Chancellor Palpatine, the better one from set 6. We have another Data Vault deck. Alex, what is this deck? Because this is like, we've seen people or heard the rumor that people are playing this deck. But are they really?
Yeah, my coworker plays this deck. Something very similar. So it's a new Chancellor Palpatine Data Vault soft control. You got 1 restock, triple timely, triple entrench, triple Chancellor Palpatine, double super laser attack. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. Double merciless contest, triple power, triple resupply, double condemn, triple Slimore, double fell, double takedown, triple vigilance, triple cad, triple no glory, double OB, double blue Vader, triple of the dogmatic shock squad, double rivals, double the green first light, triple reinforcement walker, triple SLB, double avenger, double devastator, and 1 annihilator. In the side, you got double your escort fighter, double Childson, double traitorous, double Pulse return, and double hyperspace disaster, which is probably exactly the sideboard I'd built for this deck. So good on that. But it's cool.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's got 14 plot cards, so that's actually quite a bit of plot cards, like comparatively.
It is still a data vault. But yeah, no, I mean, that seems to be roughly what I mean. I would choose those. Like Masamita is a consideration, but like not for this style of deck.
Yeah, I think the other thing, like, I don't know if you need the traitoresses, right? Like, I think I would move that restock to the side and probably, like, I don't know, like, I would also, I just, I don't know about the traitoresses, but I somehow I would not, don't think I need that restock. It's just so weird. That you have the 1 in there, right? Because, like, are you that worried about somebody milling you?
I mean, if you have 1, then I'm not.
I guess.
Right.
I mean, this is like obviously like a weird Kira replacement version. It's kind of what they're going for. Except for this doesn't have Snoke's, and Kira was like big into the Snoke thing. I like that first light card. Just so you know, like I actually genuinely kind of like that card. Maybe it's just because Palpatine reduces his cost by 3, so like, maybe that's why.
So
I like
usually
it.
it's like you flip Palpatine, you drop like Chancellor Palpatine, and then First Light, which is a pretty legit turn play. Slimore I think is a little bit underrated, but she's really good in this deck when it cost 1.
Yeah.
Right, so you can like 1 Slimore and a Cad Pain if you wanted, or if you're holding off on Palpatine, like maybe Super Laser Blast first, and then you deploy Palpatine on like 8 or 9 resources, then your possibilities get like real crazy.
Yeah.
So I like these kinds of. I mean, obviously, no shocker. I kind of like the blue-green villainy soft control decks. I just don't understand the double super laser techs. I don't think I've ever seen 2.
I would do that over in this
just
deck.
Go to 3 or don't have them.
Well, okay. In Kira, I ran 5 ramp cards. I had 3 super laser techs and 2 resupplies. So that was my main Kira for a long time.
That one seems a little bit more reasonable to me but with Kira though, you can just kill the super laser tech. You don't have a way of killing it yourself other than running it in. Which is actually really funny because I was playing against my coworker who was doing this and he had super laser tech out, and I'm just like, I have Lobot, and then like I exhaust it, and then like I shield Lobot. I just like he just couldn't do anything with the super laser tech against Lobot until it was like way too late. Because like sometimes that just happens, I guess.
Yeah, it does. It happens like in Deidre. It's the best part about Deidre is sometimes I'll just like fuck with their things and not kill their super laser tech, and they'll get like 6 damage in, and then I'll no glory the damn thing and keep it, and then like ramp and be like, ha ha ha. Not that I win that, but it is fun to be able to ramp off their own card, and like it's like, yeah, you got 6 damage, but guess who just ramped off you? I did. So.
I mean, like you have double merciless contests, so there is a
it.
way of doing it, and like you can kill it with OB, I guess, but
you could kill it with Cad Bane too, technically, and because Cad Bane doesn't have to be a villain unit. Cad Bane's any unit, I believe.
That's true. It's just defeat a unit, so
yeah,
sure, but like that seems like really bad options. I mean, they probably just have ground units, right? It's just it's weird to me that you'd have 2.
Yeah, because in fairness, there is no other ramp in this deck. It does want to ramp. That's what I'm saying. There's no other ramp other than those. Like, there's no resupply carriers or anything like that. So, you do want to ramp. But, all right.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's move on to the Bosk Tarkin Town. This is actually kind of an interesting list. I was a little surprised. This came in 12th at the Florida PQ. I don't know what's in the Florida's water, but it seemed like pretty fun. I'm gonna let Sam, why don't you cover this boss? This is a pretty cool list, I think. So,
all right, we're on Boss Tarkin Town. We have 3 guild targets, 3 Dengar, 1 daring raid, 1 hotshot. Why did they keep doing this? 1 hotshot blaster, 3 rich rewards, 3 Kylo's tie, 3 strike ship, 3 tie bombers, 2 stay on target, 3 Death Mark, 3 droid missile platform, 3 punishing 1, 3 aggressive negotiations, 2 sudden ferocity, which I'm a fan of, 3 shuttle ST, Krennic shuttle, whatever, 3 aggressions, 3 FN trooper core, 3 Darth Vader pilot, 2 ruthless raider, and then in the side we have 2 grenade strike, 2 disabling fang fighter, 2 cham, 2 planetary, 1 ruthless, and 1 red devastator. I'm immediately cutting the hotshot blaster because that just infuriates me for some reason. The shuttles, which have no place in this deck whatsoever, being a 3/4, you move a shield around. Oh, if your whole turn is you're playing you're flipping boss and you're playing that.
You have experience tokens too with rich rewards and the FN troopers and also all your opponent's token stuff.
Sure. But It's only win played, so you're moving one thing, and win defeated, so you maybe move another. That's not nearly consistent enough for 3 cost 3/4 for me. Like in your Gar deck, that worked perfectly because it got the buffs from it. You could steal my stuff. You could do like X, Y, and Z. That was incredible. But not here.
I play it in my Vader deck too, and I won with it. So just
Well,
I
yeah, because you
actually
can pilot a shielded unit, I guess.
You can. Yeah, they have Vaders in this deck. They have aggressive negotiations. I don't think you play it to shield your boss. I don't think in any world that you're doing that. But
What are you really shielding? Like against blue, your Vader just gets felled. You shield the Ruthless, maybe? But you want that dice to get the damage up.
Probably you take their stuff. You take their
Yeah.
shields because you don't want to do that. Like, you don't want them to have shields because you're Bosk.
yeah, you don't want them to be 2-for-1-ing.
Yeah, all right. I guess that's fair. I don't see where aggressive comes in if you're not drawing cards that much, except for your bounty. But then you need to get that bounty and double claim it and have aggressive negotiations in there. But I mean, if it works, it works.
It's terribly
that
difficult.
seems-
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if Eric and I guess maybe you haven't been part of our Bale conversations. Like originally I kind of questioned Eric on that with Bale because Bale discards cards all the time and has a hard time holding on to cards. And then I started playing it and it's like, okay, the aggressive negotiation actually won me more games than you could imagine. And then I played that in my Boba Green as well. And like, yeah, I don't typically have a ton of cards, but you know, like if Boba can swing in for an extra 3 damage, it's just like a surprise strike for 1 more that has a potential of being unlimited. In this, you have the ability to draw cards off of the aggression card as well, too. So like you aren't just drawing, like you can actually put a death mark out, do a ping of damage, and then play aggression all. I guess you can't play the death mark in the same turn, but you could put death mark on a Gunji, play aggression the next turn, and then ping it with Bosk, and now you've drawn 3 cards all of a sudden.
Use your stupid ass one-off daring raid and then Tarkin Town it.
You can do that too.
You guys are also kind of missing the fact that like everything has 3 attack, right? Other than like the FN troopers and like the raiders. So you can ready it back up with aggression.
Yep.
Like what we did in GI where you just shove Vader onto the strike ship who swings for 6 and then you can ready it back up with aggression.
Yes.
Which is really nasty. I mean, same with the TIE bombers and also like the stay on target. If they put the TIE bomber in direct damage, you just draw more cards because you can also draw cards off stay the target.
I don't know why they're running TIE bombers over any other space unit though. Like, wouldn't other
probably so
space-
they can ready it up with Vader?
But like, is that
on it
it?
and also stay on target?
But in that case, why aren't they not running stay on target and instead running keep fighting so they can do it, attack with it, do the whole thing, ready it up again, do it again, rather than have
stay on target draws you cards as well.
Yeah. Yep.
And
it works with your aggressive negotiation.
But that's
yeah,
only
gives
if
you +2 attack.
like a space sentinel just completely makes that irrelevant.
But the TIE bomber, if they put any of the indirect damage onto their base, you draw a card because that unit did damage to their base.
Oh, I thought that was
Yes.
combat damage. I didn't know it was just
No.
Oh,
It's any.
you
like
can draw
damage to
2
base.
if they have no units and you do stay on target with TIE bomber. You draw 2 cards.
Yeah, don't you
Because the
remember our
on-attack
Poe
was-
Tarkin Town deck that Alex brought to us? I don't know, like 2
I
months
think
ago.
that was. Oh wait,
2
no, I
months
must have
ago.
been gone for that. But
Was it 2 months ago? It was 2 months ago.
No,
Wasn't
that
it?
was like start of JTL.
All right, whatever.
oh, I wasn't hearing
But,
that.
6 months ago.
But also, like, I mean, I like this deck a bit. Rich rewards, 3 rich rewards, a little bit strange to me, but I get it. You need bounties for Bosk. But also the indirect damage, like, spread around you. It's
Yeah.
easier for Bosk to kill and ping things, and for Vader to kill and ping things.
Yeah.
Yes, and Vader is very dirty on that TIE bomber, just as an FYI. Like,
I mean,
I
he's
do not
better on
like
the
it.
strike ship, but yes, it is nuts.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about
for me,
Vader
honestly-
Red?
Vader
Vader
pilot.
unit.
The Vader pilot.
You're not talking about the leader, right?
No.
No. The
Okay,
Vader,
I was
Vader
like-
pilot. Yeah.
It's like, in what
the 6
world
costs.
are you running that in Vader? Like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
We used to.
The thing that we're having talked about in context.
Yeah. And
We're
with
only
Vader
talking about
pilot,
this
it makes
day.
more sense. But
I don't know.
Dude,
JJ,
honestly,
I think you need to play this deck.
I like
yeah,
this deck.
actually, I do have a similar deck with you, and actually in my deck I added on what is it, the Shadowcaster, I think, which is the unit that lets
The
you
double
do
trigger, the when defeated.
yeah. No, the on when played, I think. Oh no, you're right. It is the when defeated, yeah. And that really helps spread it. And then on top of that, having the villainy aspect only fire spray as well. That's also a nice card to deploy on and have that effect on there. I kind of think that aggression is probably not worth it if just for a mono red. I get Tarkin Town, like I understand, like you're putting out the damage on there, but there's just so much better bounties in blue that really help Bosk like extend his life, especially like top target. That's a very big one, and if your opponent's doing a ton of like indirect damage on there, helps you really like choose your target better for a top target to help heal your base if you need to. But still, this is a really powerful deck. I like this indirect meta for like this style list, and I've actually been trying to test something similar like to this. It's good. It's really good.
I'd cut the Hotshot Blaster. Probably add
Thank you.
another Daring Raid,
Yeah,
and then
I
a third
agree.
Daring Raid to go to 51. And then
Would you consider Grenade Strike over Daring Raid just to spread the ping?
they have it in sideboard. So
like I think I
maybe.
would actually main deck that. Yeah, main deck that. Yeah.
I could respect that too. It's just like Daring Raid with the Tarkin Town first turn play kind of things.
Yeah.
Especially because you could like play Dengar and also like Daring Raid something, which is pretty cool. I would also run 2 Devastators in the side. I don't know what I would cut. Probably
Yeah.
the Raider, which kind of sucks, but it just sometimes you need those finishers.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one, which I'm excited about. This is Dooku Lake County. Came in 13th at Bristol PQ.
Come on.
Lake County. I actually would 100% feel this deck. This deck looks super fun, and it's got my favorite ship from X-Wing in it. So, like, it's just the best. So we have 2
The
Confederate. The Trident, no. No, I do like that ship, though. No, it's got my Vulture droids, baby.
I know. What I was bearing the lead there.
We all right, we have 2
Why are you laughing so hard?
2 of the Confederate couriers, 3 Poggles, 12 Separatist Vultures, which I own, 12 hyperspace foils in some way, shape, or form between the OP cards and the other ones. I have them.
I own 15 foil OP
Jesus.
vultures.
All right, well, that's more than I have, so. 2 Darth Revan's lightsaber, 3 of the battle droid 2 battle droid escorts, 3 Chancellor Palpatine, the 3 cost unit that is a Sentinel unit if deployed as a plot, 3 of the droid commandos, 3 of the super laser techs, only 2 Dooku's, which seems criminal.
Well, you're not running the Force, right? He's not ambushing.
I know, but you need You need them. You need them for thematic reasons. Because it's thematic. Dooku
because he's running 3 different Dooku's.
Yes, like
I
that's why
really
you need
hope
it.
you pull up to locals with this, because you have all the bling you need too. Like you have 2 champion Revans, right?
Yeah.
Or do you have, yeah, like you have all the stuff you need to just bling this out.
Yeah. This has 3 B1 Legionnaires, which is an underrated card in a droid
B2.
deck. B2s? All right.
Yeah, the B1s are the 3/1 yellow.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, for his Lake County deck.
3 Overwhelming Barrages, 3 Craving Powers, 3 of the Invisible Hand, the green one that draws you another droid, which is amazing, by the way, in this deck. Then you have 1 Trident, only 1, which is sad. There should be 2 of those in there. 1 Pelp's Return, 1 Unity of Purpose, because you can, I guess. Does it even work with all the vultures? No, like it doesn't work.
I
with
mean,
all
it gives
those.
them +1.
I guess. Like, 1 of the red 8 cost Dooku, And then two, I don't know how to say that ship's name.
The
So
Voontoon Palas.
there you go. Two Voontoon Palas. In the side, we have two legal authority, three of the taxation
Trade.
card.
Trade route taxation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. So good. I love that card.
We have two of the Sen. I don't even know what that one is either.
The
What is-
patrolling ATT.
Is that what that is? We haven't seen that since. I have not seen that.
That's you.
No, you could just end the sentence right there. We just haven't seen it. Yeah, it's the 4/5 Sentinel from
Yeah.
Twilight.
Then we have two more Pulse Return and one more Unity of Purpose. I absolutely love this deck. Like, I don't know what to say. This is like heaven almost right here.
It is so janky, and I love it.
Yeah, this is crazy. I've never seen. It makes
run
sense
that
though,
all.
right? Like,
Would you put? Would you
ahead.
run Victor Leader on this
No, absolutely not. Because
for
Yeah.
all the Separatist droids?
okay, maybe, but like, how often are you drawing them? I mean, are you going to draw them, and are you just going to kill them to like bring out your other cool stuff? I don't know. I have
think
no idea how he got 13th in this PQ. So this was an
Everyone's
83
just like,
person
what's going
PQ
on?
too.
Can you imagine like not knowing this deck and then playing across it, and you'd be like, "How many damn vultures do you have in your deck that you keep on just playing?" Like,
I mean, I did Dooku for a bit, like Vulture Droid. It was yellow because, TDR existed. Then, yeah, you just like the Invisible Land's just really good, just because you just get more Vulture Droids from that. And, a lot of them are Separatists. The Droid Commandos are very underrated cards. And it's funny because you can like exhaust your Vulture Droids to also pay for resources if Voontoon Bala is out, but like you got a bunch of just random droid generation. It's really cool.
Yeah, I
It's
like
funny
this
to me.
list. I would run another Trident Assault, and I don't know if you need the Unity of Purpose. I guess.
Oh, I would say I'd run a second Unity of Purpose.
Really?
Yeah, I would be going up to 3 Unity of Purpose and just doing a Data Vault deck. Like, for 1 less health, being able to Unity of Purpose for 6 instead of 8, just, yeah, there's not a chance I'm not doing that. Or, like, having 2 command for extra ramp and to blow something up. Or, like, there's all these various double green cards that people aren't looking at that you should just be running.
What are the
No, you named the
droids?
good ones.
Yeah, it's like, are they droids? No, okay. I don't
And
know.
then you don't get to stunt on someone with Lake Country.
Yeah, come on. Like, and I have 2 Hyperfoil Lake County like bases.
Can I
So
borrow one of those? Because I don't have any. I have only 1 Lake Country in the entirety of my collection. And it's just a basic Lake Country.
we'll talk. We'll talk. I'm sure there's a serialized card you can trade me for.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know how this deck did so well, but I do think that like this is something I would test playing. I'm a little sad because we didn't know about it until the PQ, right? Which means other people are going to know about it now. So I just can't I cannot bring this to a PQ and surprise people. But I'm actually going to relook at my Trench Vulture Droid deck and see if I can play a Trench Vulture Droid deck again, because that was the original iteration. My son and I tried a Trench Vulture Droid deck like nobody's business, and now we've got plot, so he gets to come out multiple times. I'm looking to do that. But I don't know. I love this deck. I do. This is the most exciting thing for me. For this whole episode has been this deck. All right. Well, I think that's enough decks. I don't think I have any more decks, do I? No. Okay. So thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We finally got to see some decks that were a little off meta too as well. Though I will say, in my opinion, I feel the meta is not solved, and I feel there's a lot more stuff that can be played into it. The big bad boogeyman of Han and Anakin were not able to just completely dominate. So they're still there, and I think they're still I don't think you're gonna ever see Han 1 go away till rotation. Personally. So I think you're gonna still have to tech against it, but maybe it'll be nice if Anakin kind of goes away. Though I don't know, Help eats Anakin too. My Deidre deck eats Anakin. So
Control eats Anakin.
I'm at the point if everybody's gonna run Anakin and Yoda and and you're in Han 1, I just run Deidre, I guess, then, and
Phasma.
I'm not running Phasma. I have a showcase now, though. I do have a showcase now, so
I know, that's the one I want.
Well, you do. I don't want to trade that for a serialized card. Unless it was like one of those Devastators, then I would be more tempted to, because that's what I play. But all right. With that being said, thank you all so much for joining us this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Alex, again, congratulations on your top 4. Playing in a sealed PQ. Next week we will have an announcement from the show about a sealed PQ coming up in Michigan. We'll have an announcement next week. Talk a little bit about that. Also, if you didn't know, you could join our Patreon and get some extra exclusive content we do not pass out to the masses. Nothing super great, but you do get to see. I'll just say the one best part about the whole thing is Sam plays Han 1, so you get to see somebody play Han 1 and how you can beat it. So if he did
And
not
Ray,
tell,
baby.
Nobody cares about Ray anymore, I guess.
Wow.
But if he didn't tell you how to beat the deck, then what we'll do is we'll have him re-record his games with him telling you, well, this is what you should do to kill this thing, and this is how you should beat me. And then you'll have both sides of the fence.
Honestly, an hour and a half of that would get boring for them, but I'll do it all the live long day long. I'm fine with that.
So, yep. So, yep. This week, anyway. So we have all that fun stuff coming up. So be sure to tune in next week. I don't know if we'll do it next week or the week after, but we will be doing our way too early leader predictions in the next 2 weeks before we go into break. So I don't know, guys. Do you want to do it next week or do you want to do it the week after?
Let's do it next week before they start spoiling everything.
Okay.
I think there might be a Jabba and a Leia leader coming out.
Yeah. Well, good. You got 2 points for Sam. Good job.
Yeah.
But we all get the 2 points too. Yeah. Well, what color? We already know what color it is.
Blue and red.
Well, Sam gets 1 point. We all get 2.
There we go. Boom. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Have a good night, and we will see you on the Flippity Flop.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening.